Hey, help if I put myself on the stream. What's going on, everybody? This is NYG JetBT85, and I'm here to bring you guys the preseason basketball game for the Brooklyn Nets as they will be taking on the Milwaukee Bucks down in Milwaukee, Detroit today. A matchup of what could potentially be a future matchup in the playoffs later on in 2023 between two of the best teams, most likely, in the NBA, and especially in that Eastern Conference. It's going to be Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jrue Holiday, Brook Lopez, Bobby Portis, and that Milwaukee Bucks team. There will be no Kris Middleton tonight. He's going to be out of the game due to injury. But when they get him back, obviously, the Milwaukee Bucks will definitely be a team that you have to watch out for, as well as with the Brooklyn Nets, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Ben Simmons, that whole dynamic they're going to be putting together, as well as newcomers, Markieff Morris, Royce O'Neal, and, of course, some of the younger guys, Cam Thomas and Day'Ron Shop, etc. As the Nets are going to be playing their second-to-last game of the NBA preseason tonight. They also have one more preseason game this coming Friday as they'll be playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves before they kick things off next week on the 17th as they'll be taking on the New Orleans Pelicans in the opening game of the NBA season. And if you're a Nets fan, this is what we've been waiting for. We have been waiting for the NBA season to kick off. We've been waiting for the NBA season to get going. We all cannot wait to see this NBA season, what this Brooklyn Nets team is actually going to look like going into this upcoming NBA season. And I cannot wait personally to see how this dynamic of Ben Simmons, as well as Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and some of the young guys on this team mixed with some of the veterans that they're getting back from injury, as well as some of the different types of players that they're bringing in, how this dynamic is going to be brought together, as well as how they're going to bring the chemistry together as a team going forward in this upcoming NBA season. Just some of the news and notes right now, just going over the out-of-town scoreboard right now for this preseason. Wednesday night, we have the Atlanta Hawks that are right now are beating the Cleveland Cavaliers down in Cleveland in the first quarter by a score of 23-18. The New York Knicks right now, who have been looking very good so far in the preseason, they are right now leading the Indiana Pacers with about 1:56 to go in the first quarter by 27-18. The Charlotte Hornets and Philadelphia 76ers with just about 54 seconds left in the first quarter. They are tied at 27. At 7:30 tonight, so this game is just about to get going. The New Orleans Pelicans will be taking on the Miami Heat. You have the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Los Angeles Lakers down there in LA. The Sacramento Kings will be taking on the Phoenix Suns. That should be an interesting matchup. And also the Minnesota and Los Angeles Lakers game. That's going to be the game coming up after this game tonight with the Bucks and the Nets. And then also the last game of the night, the latest game, the Denver Nuggets will be taking on the Los Angeles Clippers this Wednesday night. Normal guy, what's going on, bro? I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Good to see you right now. Thank you so much for coming by the stream. I appreciate it. I'm really curious to see. A lot of people are already starting to panic about the Nets. A lot of the pundits are starting to panic about the Nets. What's going on with this team? Ben Simmons, erratic shooting. He can't shoot. The team's starting off 0-2. The Nets are going to be in for a rough season. I'm just here to tell everybody right now, the haters of the Nets, the people that are Nets fans, the people that support the Nets, the people that can't stand the Nets. Chemistry. That's a key word that I'm going to be using with this Brooklyn Nets team to start the season and going forward. Chemistry. It's going to take time for this Nets team to be able to build the necessary chemistry with this team because it's a brand new team in a way. Ben Simmons has not played basketball for pretty much 2 years. He's only played a couple of games in the preseason, so he needs to get his legs under him. He needs to get his basketball shape back under him. He needs to remember and learn again how to play the game since he's been away for so long. Durant and Irving, they're right now trying to get back into normal basketball shape, although they both should be fine. But they had a graphic before that Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving right now are both leading the NBA in terms of minutes per game. So I think the Nets have to do a better job maybe trying to manage their minutes a little bit more to keep them better, keep them more fresh going into the season, and especially throughout the season because of the fact it's a long grind with the NBA. So you cannot go out there and you cannot play Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving as many minutes as these guys have been doing. So hopefully that these guys are going to have a little bit less minutes than they have been playing. So that's going to be an interesting stat. As well as some of the guys right now that are a little bit banged up. I mean, Joe Harris and Seth Curry, both these guys are still dealing with injuries. Seth Curry is still day-to-day with that ankle surgery. He didn't play in the last game that we broadcast on the Hardcore Sports Network as well as my channel. He's still dealing with that ankle injury. Same thing with Joe Harris. He's still coming back from his own ankle surgery. He's been dealing with some soreness in his foot. So you have to wait and see how these guys are going to look. In terms of the injury report tonight, Edmund Sumner right now is a day-to-day. He's dealing with an injury that he's recovering from. Obviously, like I mentioned, Seth Curry and Joe Harris, they will not play tonight because of the fact they're still recovering from their own individual injuries. And for the Milwaukee Bucks right now, the Bucks right now are well. The full Nets injury report right now is T.J. Warren is obviously out due to injury. Sumner right now day-to-day. Seth Curry is day-to-day. I'm going to get down to the Milwaukee Bucks real quickly. Wesley Matthews, he's day-to-day right now. He has an ankle issue. He's not going to play in the preseason finale today, so no him. Grayson Allen, he's not going to play tonight. He's dealing with an illness. Pat Connaughton, calf issue. He's not playing tonight. Chris Middleton, he's day-to-day. I don't think he's going to play tonight. And Joe Ingles, part of that Milwaukee Bucks team, he's out right now due to injury. So the Milwaukee Bucks are going to be missing a couple of key players in this game, as well as the Brooklyn Nets. They're going to be missing some key players as well due to injury. So let's just see what's going to happen. It should be a very interesting game. Of course, if you're a Nets fan, you're still thinking about the fact that this Brooklyn Nets team was defeated last time because of the Milwaukee Bucks in that great seventh game back in the 2020-2021 NBA season. This game went to 7 games. The Nets just couldn't get it done at that point. So we have to see what's going on. Hey, Steve, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming by the stream today. So I'm really curious to see what the Brooklyn Nets are going to be able to do in this game. I just want to see more chemistry being built. I want to see more camaraderie being built. I want to see this team be able to play as a team going forward in this game. I want to see them start to develop some chemistry. And I also want to see, most importantly, some of these young players or some of these guys that are trying to fight right now, not only for rotational minutes, but also some of these younger players that are going to try to fight their way to get on this roster. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most out of everything. I don't care if this team loses. I don't care if they get blown out in the preseason. Obviously, you always want to win, but at this point, it's not about wins and losses. It's about trying to see where you stand right now in terms of your roster going forward into the NBA season and making sure you don't suffer any important injuries or anything going forward. So we'll have to see what happens.
Hello.
What's going on, Mitch? How you doing?
I need to change this.
Hey, how you doing? So you are the only thing I had fun. No problem, bro. I appreciate you coming on. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yes, Steve, we greatly appreciate it. Thank you. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Just tired, but I should be good. Mac, what's going on, bro? If you guys have not already, make sure you guys go watch the replay of Mac and Adam's show as they broke down the latest happenings in the NFC East. The real deal NFC East roundup, where they broke down the matchups that happened this past week 5 in the NFL, and also the key matchups happening in the NFC East going into the week 6. So make sure if you guys haven't already, sub up to our guy Mac the Giants fan, as well as Adam Costas, 2 of the guys that are involved with the real deal NFC East roundup, 2 fourths of the 4 horsemen for the Premium Take Show. Don't worry, in the future, that show will be back if you guys are interested. The Premium Take Show will be back in the future. We just got to get some things together, so I'm just going to throw it out there. Not tonight, Steve. Tonight I just want to do the play-by-play call, just solo. Maybe on another time I'll have some people on during like some of the football games, but just tonight I'm going to do the play-by-play. Mitch is just here for now. I think he's going to be doing the Pick'em show at about 8:30. So Mitch, I guess, will be my co-host for the meantime until the Pick'em show starts in a little bit, but we'll have to see what happens. As we're just about to get ready for tip-off over here for the Brooklyn Nets and the Milwaukee Bucks. Showing right now Giannis Antetokounmpo. This should be a matchup of 2 of the elite teams in the Eastern Conference as well as the NBA overall. It's going to be my first look at Kyrie Irving in this game right now for the Brooklyn Nets. So I'm curious to see how he's going to play tonight. So it's going to be the Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and Ben Simmons show as this Nets team is gearing up for the NBA season. I can't wait.
Did you see that clip of Ben Simmons shooting that air ball?
It's just I saw it, but I'm not making a big deal of it. It's just media stuff to just try to get on the other people. I love it. It's just the media trying to get on people. It's funny to me, but Nicolas, Claxton, and Brook Lopez are going to get the tip-off right now for the game. Getting ready for the tip-off as we speak. Still waiting for that tip-off. And the tip-off is there, and the Bucks are going to control. And no, there's still a problem. We can't even get the tip-off right. But it looks like Lopez jumped a little bit early. An infraction. Lopez is laughing about it right now. So it's going to be Brooklyn Nets basketball. They're all laughing about it right now. Royce O'Neal's going to pass it in to Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons dribbling up at the three-point line right now. Simmons dumps it off to Durant. Durant trying to look for Claxton in the low post, but he's covered right now. Out to the outside, Irving. Irving back over to Durant. Durant to the inside. Durant takes the hook shot. No good. Bounce off the rim. Mid-rebound. And there's Nick Claxton with the putback. And the Nets taking early 2-0 lead. Steve giving us the update. The 76ers and the Phillies are playing. That is true. I think the 76ers last I saw were tied. Giannis driving to the basket. Giannis trying to overpower Nick Claxton. It looks like he's going to draw the foul on Nick Claxton on that play. Giannis Antetokounmpo trying to muscle his way towards the basketball rim. And it looks like it's going to be a foul on the young center, Nicolas Claxton. Nick Claxton, one of the players the Nets need to step up going into this season. There's the pass in. Antetokounmpo passes it out. Jrue Holiday on the outside. Holiday trying to drive to the rim. Holiday with the floater on the outside. He puts it in. Beautiful shot by Jrue Holiday. Ties the score up 2-2. Nets getting it out to the outside. Ben Simmons driving to the basket. Pass out. Irving. Irving trying to find his no. Royce O'Neal. O'Neal with the basketball. Pass it back to Ben Simmons. Simmons trying to post up. Trying to get the ball. Irving. Irving drop shot. Outside. Good. Kyrie Irving with the jump shot on the outside. Looking like he's in perfect form right now for the season. And it is 4-2. Brooklyn Nets. Jrue Holiday driving the basketball. Guarded by Irving. Passes it over. Williams with the ball. Driving it out. Jump shot. No, he's guarded on the outside. Portis. Portis back out to the outside. Driving the ball. Oh, it looks like he stepped out on the play, and he did. Stepped out of bounds on that play, and it's going to be Brooklyn Net basketball. That's the dynamic right there for Kyrie Irving and Ben Simmons. Simmons driving the ball right now off the court, right near the three-point line. Simmons guarded by Antetokounmpo. Pass it out. Royce O'Neal back to Simmons. Simmons back to Durant. Durant, jump shot. Good. Kevin Durant with the big jump shot on the outside. 6-2 Nets.
Oh, Jeff, I got to tell you something.
What's that?
So next week on MK Headlines, I did not tell further yet. I told Randy, Joey Shakes is coming on.
That's awesome, bro. Congratulations to you guys getting Joey Shakes on the show. That's pretty freaking cool.
Yep. Just got to tell further, he hasn't been responding to me all day.
Maybe he's busy right now. He might be away from
Twitter.
I
know.
As Nicolas Claxton got fouled right near the basket. 3-point shot there before by the Milwaukee Bucks. Carter passed it out to Jrue Holiday. Holiday knocks down the three, and the Bucks cut the lead to 6-5. Claxton at the foul line. It's normally an adventure with Nicolas Claxton at the foul line because he struggled so mightily, but he hits his first free throw shot. And it's 7-5 right now, Brooklyn Nets. Claxton last season, 47 games, 8.7 points per game, 67 field goal percentage, 5.6 rebounds. Misses the second shot, rebounded by Bobby Portis. Portis driving up the basket. Antetokounmpo now's got it. Antetokounmpo at the top of the key, guarded by Simmons. Simmons out to Carter. Carter back down to Antetokounmpo, guarded by Simmons. Throws it to the outside. Portis fakes the jump shot. Shoots the three. No. Rebounded by Ben Simmons. Simmons down to the outside. Pass it over. Irving. Irving back to Durant. Near the three-point line. Shoots. No good. Claxton trying to get the ball. Claxton gets the rebound. Lays it up underneath, and it's good. Beautiful shot by Nick Claxton. And the Nets take a 9-5 lead. That's what I need from Claxton this year. That type of rim play, getting those rebounds and putting them in. 3-point shot by Holiday. Holiday hits the 3-point shot, and the Bucks cut it within one. Mitch is happy.
Yeah. Yep. I just want the season to start.
Me too. I'm excited now. I want the preseason to be over. I'm waiting for the NBA season to start next week.
Yep.
Jump shot there by Antetokounmpo. Misses it. Rebounded by Claxton. Gives it over to Durant. Durant passes it over to Simmons. Simmons right down the lane. Irving, but he couldn't handle the pass. Taken away by Carter. And he passes it over to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo right into the basket. Being guarded by Simmons. Antetokounmpo backing into Simmons. Throws it to the outside. Caught. Throws it in by Lopez. Misses a bad shot. Rebounded by Jrue Holiday. Deflected right to him. Holiday to the outside. Holiday guarded by Claxton. Claxton with the big rejection. Goes out of bounds. Milwaukee ball. Good block there by Claxton. I need a drink of water.
Oh, did you see Earl set up Raw already?
He did?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that was quick.
And
Thank
he
you, Earl.
used his old thumbnail I sent him. So
Oh,
he's
he
just going
did?
to use that same thumbnail.
Excellent. Yes! What a play by Ben Simmons. Durant to Simmons to Claxton. Bada bing, bada boom. It's in the house. Let's go. Nets taking 11-10 lead. I don't know where the hell that came from.
You're still losing to the
3-point
Bucks.
shot. No, we're winning. Ben Simmons.
No, I mean you're going to lose.
So are the Sixers. Durant takes the ball up. Durant on the outside. Oh, big block there by Simmons. And it looks like it's going to be an offensive foul on Ben Simmons on that play with an illegal hit right to the face of Giannis. Illegal screen there by the Nets. I like the idea. I don't like the illegal screen there by Simmons.
Right.
But I understand why they did it. So the Bucks are going to get the ball right now. 7:35 less than the first quarter. It's actually a clear path foul, looks like, because the Bucks are going to get free throw shots. Holiday at the line, takes his first foul shot. It's good. Game is tied 11-11. Mitch is excited anytime he sees the Nets lose. Very, very excited he is. Looks like we might have some substitutions coming in a little bit. I think both teams now might start playing more of their starters a little bit more because of the fact the season's just about here. Antetokounmpo driving against Simmons. Antetokounmpo puts it up, in and out, rebounded by Claxton. Claxton over to Simmons. Simmons back to Durant. Durant driving up against Holiday. Durant loses the basketball. Get picked up by Simmons. Picked up by Antetokounmpo. Jrue Holiday over. Antetokounmpo miss it. Portis puts it in, and the Bucks take a 13-11 lead. Sloppy play by the Nets again. The Nets have got to clean up these turnover issues, but it's going to take a little bit of time for this team to learn how to play with one another in terms of chemistry. Irving now driving the basketball. Irving puts up a jump shot. Good! Kyrie Irving hits the jump shot, and the Nets tie it 13-13, 6:45 left in the first quarter. Jrue Holiday's got the basketball now. Guarded by Irving. Tossed it down low. Antetokounmpo, but it might be another foul on Ben Simmons. Might be Simmons' second foul already in the game. As we're just going to a timeout right now, and the Nets and the Bucks are tied at 13 as we speak. Mitch?
Ben Simmons' IQ, I'm going to say this right now. He has a high IQ when it comes to passing, but when it comes to shooting, no.
That's damn true. He's got to learn to become a shooter. He's got to learn to become a shooter, though. That's the problem, because teams are going to be going up against Ben Simmons knowing that he's either cautious to shoot or that his shot is not exactly there, and they're going to try to force up on him to make him take some bad shot, make him take a shot, because he's not always going to be there to pass the ball consistently. But as we all know, Simmons should not have to go out there and have to be a consistent shooter because of the fact he's got so many other guys on the court that can't shoot the basketball. So it's going to make it easier for Ben Simmons to not have to be responsible for being the number one, number two, even number three or number four shooter on this team. Obviously, Durant and Irving are going to be the top two guys scoring for this Nets team. That's not even a question. Then you have guys like Joe Harris. You have Seth Curry. Patty Mills can shoot the basket. Cam Thomas coming off the bench can shoot the basketball. You got Royce O'Neal can hit 3-point shots. The Nets have guys that can be able to score in the basket on the basket. So Ben Simmons doesn't necessarily have to shoot the ball consistently or be a top scorer on this team. But of course, ideally, you want to see him be able to at least get some.
I want him to
form of jump
average
shot.
I want him to average for you guys probably like 14 to 15 points per game. I think that's fair.
I think it's possible. I mean, he's not bad at driving to the basket and creating, being able to drive the basket and create and commit some fouls in the opposing team. That's what he's not bad at. The problem
Right.
is, it's just his jump shot is so erratic. I don't know what it is about Ben Simmons, but it's like he's either afraid to shoot, he doesn't trust his jump shot. Well, I mean, you would know. You guys had him for so long, and he did the same thing for you guys, where his shot was horrible.
All right. I'm going to have to go. I'll talk to you later.
Good luck with the pick'ems, bro.
Yeah, man. I need a win. I need something.
Make sure you pick the right ones. Go with your instincts and not your heart. Go with the instincts.
So, I have to go with the Giants then? Damn it.
You might as well. Well, I mean, I don't know who the hell I want to pick in your game. I mean, I don't want either one of you guys to win, but if I had to pick, I'd probably have to say I want the Cowboys to win because you guys lose, we're right, and we win, we're tied for the division lead. So
yeah.
I'd say I had to pick Dallas to win, but it's not really a benefit for myself either way. As they're showing Joe Harris right now on the outside, October 3rd against Philadelphia. Take it easy, Mitch. Have a good one.
Yep.
October 3rd, 2021 was the last time Joe Harris played in an NBA game right now. So I'm curious to see when Joe Harris is going to come back out, as well as Seth Curry. He's also dealing with some injury issues. Two key players on this Nets offense that the team is hoping to get back by the beginning of the season. Coming off injury right now, Seth Curry with the ankle, Harris with the ankle, TJ Warren with the foot, Ben Simmons with the back. A couple of key players going into the season the Nets need if they want to try to be able to succeed this upcoming season. And the Nets need these guys to be able to come back and not only stay healthy, but be contributors for this Brooklyn Nets team going forward. As the Bucks pass the ball in right now, Jrue Holiday on the outside, guarded by Simmons. Holiday steps back. Pass over the outside. George Hill. Hill, 3-point shot. Good! George Hill hits the 3-point shot, and the Bucks take a 16-13 lead over the Brooklyn Nets. Simmons driving the ball up as we speak. Simmons, right now, guarded by Antetokounmpo. Pass to the outside, Irving. On the run, Irving, jump shot, no good, in and out, rebounded by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo driving up to the basketball, driving in to the paint, puts it back up, no good, second attempt, no good, but he puts it in a third attempt, and the Bucks take an 18-13 lead over the Nets. Simmons trying to drive the ball up aggressively. Throws it to the inside. Durant, right back to Claxton. Jams it in. 18-15. Milwaukee. Bucks right now winning this game. 18-15. 5:37 left in this game. Left the first quarter. George Hill with the basketball on the outside. Passes it down low. Jrue Holiday. Holiday looking for his jump shot. Guarded by Irving. Irving throws it, trying to throw the outside. Stolen there by Durant. Durant's got the basketball now, going up to the plate. Nets have two of the best three-point shooters in NBA history. With Seth Curry, 43.9%, as well as Joe Harris. Right now, both of them. Behind Hubert Davis, 44.1%, and Steve Kerr, 45.4%. Third most three-point shot percentage all time. As there, Jrue Holiday misses a wide-open three-point shot, rebounded by the Nets. Royce O'Neal drives to the basketball, but he loses it. Tries to regather, and he does. Right near the three-point line. Passes it out to Ben Simmons. Simmons right near the three-point line. Simmons being guarded right on the outside by George Hill. Jump shot. Durant off his back foot. Good! Kevin Durant with a nice jump shot off his back foot. And the Nets cut the lead to 1. 4:33 left in the first quarter. Kevin Durant looks like he's right in mid-season form. Jrue Holiday trying to drive to the basket. Guarded there by Irving. Stolen there by Royce O'Neal. Pass out. Ben Simmons swings to the outside. And it's off Kyrie Irving's hands. Or Durant's. No, it's actually off George Hill's hands. So it's going to be Nets basketball. Jameson, what's going on, bro? Thank you so much for being Thank you so much for being by the stream. Jack, how you doing, bro? Thank you so much for coming by the stream. And I agree. Nick Claxton is very, very underrated. And I cannot wait to see what he's going to be able to do with this basketball team going forward. I'm very excited to see Nick Claxton's growth in this offense and with this basketball team. I think he's going to be a guy that is also a big key, along with Ben Simmons, in this basketball season. Irving throws it to the outside. Durant Sharp now is in the game, taking the place of Nick Claxton. O'Neal passes it out. Irving with the basketball. Picked there by Sharp. Throws to the outside. O'Neal driving to the basket. Pass it. Durant Sharp blocked by the Bucks. And it looks like there's going to be an offensive foul on the Nets. Looks like it might be on Davon Sharp on that play. Bucks driving up the basketball right now. Remember, the Bucks have another great big man who has been part of their team that brings solid depth to their roster, and that, of course, is the former Oklahoma City Thunder, Kevin Durant's old teammate, Serge Ibaka, who has been a very, very talented defensive player and also, in his heyday, was a very, very good power forward in terms of scoring the basketball. He still does a solid job. Now he's more of a veteran guy, but he's still a guy you have to look out for in terms of a depth piece. Holiday gets the ball stolen by the Nets. Pass to the outside. Nets driving the basket. Sharp dunk shot, and the Nets take a 21-18 lead over the Bucks. Good play there on defense by the Nets. Patty Mills has also entered to the game right now, so it's good to see Patty back out there too. Ibaka on the outside. Ibaka driving against Sharp. Ibaka trying to get his own shot. Pass to the outside. Holiday going against Sharp. Holiday jump shot outside. Good. And the Bucks trail right now by 1 point, 21-20. And it looks like there's going to be a timeout on the play. 3:03 left in the first quarter right now as the Brooklyn Nets lead against the Milwaukee Bucks 21-20 in what should be a very, very exciting matchup between two of the most elite teams in the Eastern Conference and two teams you could argue have some of the best overall depth, some of the top players in the NBA, and two teams that right now should be favorites heading into the NBA season in terms of winning the Eastern Conference and possibly even winning the NBA championship this year. As both the Bucks right now are trying to get back to the NBA Finals after they won it back in 2020, 2021. And then obviously last year they dealt with some injuries, including in the playoffs when they unfortunately lost Kris Middleton, who was a key player on that team. We all know as Nets fans what Middleton did to us in that playoff series against the Bucks a couple of years ago. When Middleton went down with injury, it unfortunately derailed that Milwaukee Bucks team, and they just were never the same. So we'll have to see what happens. There's my guy, CWE, Bed Stewie. What's going on, bro? You can't say the Bucks aren't going to win again. The Bucks have a talented team. They have good depth. They have a good starting lineup. They have arguably the best player in the NBA in Giannis. So the Bucks have the talent to win again. The Eastern Conference is a loaded conference right now. You cannot say that the Bucks can't win this Eastern Conference. I believe they could. Just the question of, are they going to? I don't know if they are. We'll have to wait and see. I think they're going to be a team that you have to watch out for. But at the same time, I'm expecting the Bucks to be a team that's going to be contending for that Eastern Conference going forward. We'll have to wait and see, though. But overall, I'm excited to see the thing I'm most excited to see is the makeup of this Eastern Conference. Because I think the Eastern Conference is going to be so intriguing in the NBA this year. I really, really believe the Eastern Conference is going to be one of the most intriguing conferences going into the season because of the fact that there's so much competition right now in this conference between between the Bucks, you have the Bulls, you have the Hawks, you have the Heat, you have the Cavs that just restocked their roster. There's so much good competition in this Eastern Conference right now with all these teams competing for that top spot, I'm expecting it to be a very, very competitive spot. And even the Knicks are a team that you have to watch out for too, because they have some good young talent, balanced young talent on that roster going forward. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Yeah, well, I mean, that didn't help us either. Kyrie was hurt that year, and it hurt us. Also, James Harden, too. You know what? I don't care if they're a one-hit wonder. They won a championship. That's all that matters. We did it. They did. They got the job done. No, Adam Silver does not know anything. Giannis is not overrated. Take off your Nets hat and be a realist on this one, CWE. You have to be real. The Bucks are a good team. You have to be biased sometimes. Take off your Nets hat and not be biased. I'm not going to be biased, and I'm going to say the Bucks are a good basketball team. Period. As the Nets just came back on the basketball court, but it looks like there might be an offensive foul on the play. Again. So the Bucks are going to get the basketball right now. 21-20, the Nets lead with a little bit under 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Well, I count it. A win is a win. I don't care how you do it. It's a win. Carter driving the basketball. Pass to the outside. Nuorma out to the outside. Jump shot. No good. Rebounded. Oh, fought for the basketball. Off of Waterby. Sharp grabs the basketball. Out to Simmons. Simmons down to Sharp. Sharp to the outside. Trying to get the ball to Waterby, but he's guarded on the outside. Simmons throws it up. Tear shot. Good. Good jump shot there by Ben Simmons. Teardrop. And the Nets take a 3-point lead. If that's how you feel, that's fine. I can't change your opinion. Ball goes on the outside. Patty Mills there was for the defense. 2:19 left in the first quarter. Nets holding a 23-20 lead. Good teardrop shot right over the outstretched hand of Ibaka by Ben Simmons. George Hill with the basketball right now, guarded by Simmons. Pass to the outside. Ibaka throws it. Another jump shot. Up. Good for the Bucks. Good shot there by the Milwaukee Bucks. Cutting it down. 3-point shot. Waterby hits the 3-point shot. 26-22 Nets. That's the kind of shot I want to see from you to Waterby. On the outside, Nuorma shoots it. No good. Off the back rim. Rebounded by Sharp. Sharp passed it over to Simmons. Simmons drumming up the basketball. 1:37 left in the first quarter. Simmons driving up. Another teardrop shot. Missed. Rebounded by Simmons. Puts it up and in. 28-20. Brooklyn Nets. What up, Miz? How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Hope you're enjoying your day. Thank you so much for coming by the stream, bro. Bucks driving down the basketball court. Guarded there by Ben Simmons. Dribbling out to the outside. Takes the three. No, George Hill fakes the 3-point shot. Nuorma guarded by Waterby. Teardrop shot. Short. Off the rim. And it looks like it might be off. It's off the Brooklyn Nets on that play. And it's going to be Bucks ball. Looks like Waterby tipped it off on the outside. Bobby Portis coming back into the game for the Milwaukee Bucks. Markieff Morris also in the game for the Nets. Nuorma passes it in. Jump shot. Carter. No good. Rebounded. Sharp. Sharp to Simmons. Simmons. Waterby. Waterby driving to the basket. Outside. Morris. 3-point shot. No good. Off the side rim. Trying to get the rebound. Sharp. Sharp taken down the outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Good defense there. Good defense. Let's go. Sharp driving to the basket. Trying to muscle. Passes it. Simmons with the dunk. And the Nets take a 30-22 lead with just over 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Carter driving to the basket. Carter dumps to the outside. Nuorma pass it. Shot. Good. Nuorma with the 3-point shot for the Bucks. Cuts it to a 30-25 lead. 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Nets dribbling the basketball right now. Simmons handling the ball. Simmons trying to fake out his defender. Simmons bodying up the defender. Back to the outside. Waterby, 3-point shot. Good! Waterby with a second 3-point shot for the Nets. 33-25 as we tick down to the end of the first quarter. Carter driving to the basket, teardrop shot, and it's no good, in and out. And the Nets are going to take the lead after one by the score of 33-25. Good quarter there for the Nets. Good quarter for the Brooklyn Nets. That's the kind of energy I want to see. That's the kind of energy I wanted to see this team come out and play. So I'm very happy, especially from Ben Simmons. He's playing aggressive right now on the offensive end of the court. He's driving to the basket. He's not being afraid to shoot. A couple of nice teardrop shots, getting his own rebounds. Good defense on the outside. This is the kind of play I want to see this Nets team play with the entire season. This is what I want to see. I really am happy right now so far with what I've seen in this first quarter for the Nets. There's still 3 quarters to go. Things can obviously change in the rest of this game, but so far, I have to be very pleased and happy what I see from this Brooklyn Nets team. Hopefully, they're going to be able to keep it up as we go. So far, I'm going to go over and look at the some of the stats so far. Ben Simmons in that first quarter played 11 minutes. He has 6 points and 6 assists with 3 rebounds. It's a good start for Ben Simmons with a +6. Everybody on the Nets team except for Claxton had a plus in that department. Durant had 4 points in 9 minutes. O'Neal didn't score any points. He had an assist, though. Claxton actually was off to a very strong start. He had 4 rebounds and 9 points. Irving had 4 points and 1 rebound. And obviously, like I said, Simmons had 6 points in that first quarter. You'd want to be 2 for 2 from the outside, 6 points so far. I love seeing that. Daron Sharp even looking pretty solid at that backup center position. 4 minutes, 4 points. In terms of the Bucks, Jrue Holiday's off to a very strong start for the Bucks so far. 9 minutes, 11 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. That's what you expect from your starting point guard, especially with Middleton not playing in the game. Antetokounmpo, 8 minutes, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 1 steal. Solid job by him. Portis, he has 6 minutes, 2 points, and Brook Lopez has not scored right now and has 1 rebound recorded on the game. We all hate the Bucks because they beat us last year. They beat us a couple of years ago. Nobody likes the Milwaukee Bucks if you're a Nets fan because that team has been a thorn in our side for years. They have been a thorn in our side for years. That's why most Nets fans do not like the Milwaukee Bucks because they have been so much of a pain in the booty to us. That's what the Milwaukee Bucks team has done to the Brooklyn Nets for a while. As much as I respect the Bucks and what they've done this year, I want to beat them. I want to beat the Bucks so bad this year. But the Bucks are a talented team, so I can't take away. If I had to take off my Nets hat, my Nets fandom, I have to give credit to the Bucks. They are a very talented basketball team, just being real. So we'll have to see what's going to happen going forward. But I'm just very encouraged right now what I've seen in this first quarter from the Brooklyn Nets. They're playing very solid team basketball. They're moving the basketball up and down. They're moving the basketball from player to player, looking for the open guys, getting Claxton down by the rim for some of these easy dunks. Durant and Irving, they're doing what they need to do. And Ben Simmons, which is the thing that most Net fans have been complaining about, and most pundits out there, that Ben Simmons can't shoot. Ben Simmons is afraid to shoot. Ben Simmons this. Ben Simmons that. La, 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 la. You know what Ben Simmons did? He was aggressive to the basket, and he was not afraid to shoot. He put up some of those teardrop shots. He made them, and he was also getting some good putback shots afterwards. So I'm appreciative of Ben Simmons doing that. As we just get to the start of the second quarter right now, looks like Giannis is back in the game, being bodied up by Ben Simmons. Nets with the defense. There's a recovery there by the Nets. Markieff Morris throws it over. Waterby to the outside. Patty Mills. Mills dribbling the basketball, guarded by Carter. Mills tossed it down low, looking for Simmons, but it's knocked away by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo driving to the basket. He's fouled on the play by Daron Sharp. Antetokounmpo playing aggressive down towards the basket. Sharp had no choice but to commit the foul there. And it looks like Antetokounmpo, Bucks are going to be taking the ball out from the side. First personal foul by the Milwaukee Bucks in this first quarter. Oh look, it's Mr. Almighty Finesse, Mr. Troll, Mr. Brooklyn Nets hater. What's going on, buddy? Hope you're enjoying your day. And there's an offensive foul there by Bobby Portis. So the Nets are going to get the basketball now. 11:18 left in the second quarter. Bobby Portis putting his elbow right into the back of Ben Simmons. So the Bucks now are going to be just giving the ball back to the Nets. The Nets looking to take a double-digit lead in the second quarter. Simmons driving to the basket, throws it to the outside. Sharp drives in the basket. Good! They run Sharp off the basket, out the backboard, and he scores, and the Nets take a 10-point lead. Good shot there by Day'Ron Sharp, who's going to get big minutes in this Nets rotation. Now these are the primary backup center, with the Nets letting go some of their veteran guys this past offseason. Day'Ron Sharp is going to get the opportunity to play now. Sharp hits that free throw shot, and the Nets take an 11-point lead over the Bucks. Carter, guarded by Mills. Carter to the outside. Three-point shot. Good by the Milwaukee Bucks. And they cut the lead 36-28. Just under 11 minutes to go in the half. Markieff Morris to the outside. Mills, three-point shot. Off the side rim. Sharp looking to get the rebound, but it's out of bounds, off the Nets, and the Milwaukee Bucks ball. Portis passes it in. Carter with the basketball. Carter. And there's Giannis driving to the basket, fouled by Morris. Giannis trying to use his size in the front court to try to bully his way towards the basket, exactly like we think he's going to do. So Giannis so far this game, 4 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 4 rebounds, no assists. Giannis Antetokounmpo, you could argue, might be the best NBA player right now overall, unless you still think it's LeBron James. You still could say it's Kevin Durant. You could say it's John Morant. You could say there's a lot of players that could be on that level, but right now it's very hard to argue that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in the NBA right now. Tomorrow on NBA TV, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Detroit Pistons, and Tuesday on TNT, the Sixers versus the Celtics, as well as the Lakers versus the Golden State Warriors. That's going to be the kickoff of the NBA season, which starts off next week. Giannis hit his first free throw shot. Second one up, and it's good. And the Bucks cut the lead 36-30. Nets driving up the basketball. Ben Simmons with it. Simmons outside, stolen away by the Bucks. Bucks driving to the basket, blocked over there on the outside by the Nets, and it's out of bounds. Good play there by Day'Ron Sharp. Sharp is having himself a very nice start to this game in the interior for the Nets. Portis went right in there. Sharp held his ground and put up his hands for the block shot on Portis, but it's out of bounds. Antetokounmpo driving against Markieff Morris. Morris holding his ground. Giannis jump shot off the rim, rebounded by Sharp. Simmons out the outside, pass to the inside. Wannabe couldn't handle the basketball on the Sharp pass, out of bounds. Bucks ball. Good. I love the ball movement right now for the Nets. I really do. Giannis with the basketball. Pass to the outside. Carter, jump shot. Good. Good shot there by the Milwaukee Bucks as they cut the lead 36-32. Simmons putting up the basketball. Throws to the outside. Patty Mills just recovers it. Could have went out of bounds on that play. Mills gets it to the inside. Markieff Morris, handoff to Mills. Mills dribbling to the outside, back inside. Morris, jump shot. Good! Good jump shot there by Markieff Morris. And the Nets take a 38-32 lead. Just over 9 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half. Javon Carter so far this game. 4 points, 2 of 4 from the field, 3 assists. Former Brooklyn Net last year got released by the team during the season, and he went to the Milwaukee Bucks afterwards. Jump shot there by Giannis, and it's good. Or Jevon Carter with the jump shot. Carter's off to a very strong start for the Milwaukee Bucks. Cuts the lead, 38-35. 7 points, 3 of 5 shooting for Jevon Carter for the Milwaukee Bucks. Simmons dribbling up the basketball right near the three-point line. Patty Mills shoots a high three-point shot off the basket, rebounded by the Bucks. There's the outside. Bucks trying to drive the basket. Shot up. No good. Off front rim. Rebounded by Markieff Morris. Passes it up to Ben Simmons. Simmons on the outside, guarded by Carter. Simmons dribbles behind his back. Simmons drives to the basket. Antetokounmpo at the block, but it looks like it's going to be a goaltending. Jevon Carter there fakes out Patty Mills in the last play, and then Ben Simmons taking the aggressive approach, driving to the basket. It looks like he picked up the foul on that play against Giannis Antetokounmpo. So Simmons is now at the line, shooting 2. First foul shot up. No good. Off the back rim. Nets right now holding on to a 3-point lead as we speak. Jevon Carter, 32nd pick back in 2018 for the Memphis Grizzlies. 20 games with Milwaukee last season. 5.6 points, 56% shooting from the 3-point field goal percentage, and that's both career highs. Simmons misses both shots. Carter signed a 2-year, $34 million deal this past offseason with the Milwaukee Bucks to stay in Milwaukee. Holiday dribbling the ball back to the outside. Holiday back in the game. Pass it down low. Giannis bowling it up. Takes the shot. Blocked, but there's a foul on the play. Foul on the play by the Brooklyn Nets. No, they're actually calling it an offensive foul? Markieff Morris right now having a discussion with Ben Simmons as we speak. Antetokounmpo's at the line for 2, trying to cut this lead to 1. Ben Simmons commits the foul on that play. Simmons right now has got to be careful with the fouls. Antetokounmpo at the line right now. Foul shot, it's good. And the Bucks cut the lead to 2 on that first foul shot attempt by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis right now looking like he's getting ready in midseason form as we speak. Giannis getting ready for his second field goal, second free throw attempt. Shot is up, and it's good. Bounces off the front rim into the basket, and the Bucks cut the lead to 1. Simmons bringing the basketball up. Out to the outside, Patty Mills. Mills drops it down low. Markieff Morris. Morris trying to drive in. Drop back shot. Good. Nice shot there by Markieff Morris off his back foot. And he hits the shot. The Nets go up by 3, 40-37. Giannis now. Guarded over there by Morris. Now he's guarded by Claxton. Giannis shoots the jump shot. Missed. Tipped over by Claxton in the hands of Simmons. Holiday knocks it away. And it's off of the Bucks. Holiday tried to get the ball away from Simmons, but he knocks it out of bounds, and it's still Brooklyn Nets basketball as we speak. Wannabe passes the ball in. Simmons has now got it. Simmons down to Wannabe. Wannabe on the outside near the 3-point line. Wannabe. Pass it down low. Markieff Morris guarded by Holiday. Morris trying to backload. Morris off his back foot. No good. Rebounded by Giannis. Giannis driving down the court, trying to hit the hot air in the middle of the field. George Hill, and no, it off his hands, but it tipped off the nets, and it's still Bucks ball. Passing the ball in. Giannis up at the top of the key, guarded by Claxton. Back down to the outside. George Hill. Hill to the outside for the three-point shot. Fake. The shot is up, and it's no good. Off the front rim. Rebounded, but there's a foul on the play. It's going to go against the Bucks. Loose ball foul on the Milwaukee Bucks on that play. And it's going to be Nets basketball with just over 7 minutes left in the first half. Patty Mills got the basketball coming over the half-court line, now to the three-point line. Claxton with the basketball near the top of the key. Pass it to the outside. Kyrie Irving. Irving, dribble drive. Irving trying to drive to the basket. Fakes out. Beautiful fake move against Holiday, but he misses the shot off the backboard. And it goes off the hands of Jrue Holiday, and the Kyrie Irving turns the ball over against Jrue Holiday, and the Nets will get the basketball back. Beauchamp was the guy that missed the three-point shot earlier, and there's a shot of Kris Middleton on the outside. Middleton still out right now dealing with injuries, but he's a key part of the Milwaukee Bucks team coming back from injury, and you know the Bucks definitely need him to come back onto the basketball court because of how good of a player he is and how underrated of a player Kris Middleton is for the Milwaukee Bucks' success this year. I want to thank everybody that's come by the stream so far. Thank you so much. If you guys like the stream, please hit the like button below. Sub up if you haven't already to NYGJeffyT85. I will make sure to get you guys the good amount of live streams for the Brooklyn Nets as much as I can during the NBA season. As we all know, the NBA season will be kicking off in less than a week. And especially the Brooklyn Nets will be starting off their season against the New Orleans Pelicans to begin this season. That's going to be a tough test for the Nets. The Pelicans are a very solid team overall. They have decent depth, and they also have three solid players in terms of their best players overall with Zion Williamson, him inking that large contract extension he just got recently. You have C.J. McCollum, who was traded from the Portland Trailblazers to the Pelicans last year in the offseason. During the trade deadline. So he's a key player now for that New Orleans Pelicans team, as well as Brandon Ingram, where if he can stay healthy, Ingram is one of the most talented players in the NBA, he's one of the best young players in the NBA. So the Pelicans are not going to be an easy matchup at all for this Brooklyn Nets team. So that's what the Nets have to look forward to starting and going into the beginning of the season as we speak, which is going to be kicking off in about a week or so. Like I said, in terms of what I've seen from the Nets so far, I like the aggressiveness. I like the fact this team is passing the basketball to one another, trying to look for the open guy, pretty much trying to get the ball to the open man. What's going on, bro? NYG22, my boy, what's going on, bro? Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming by the stream tonight. Hope you're doing well, bro. I'm sure you probably kept an eye right now on this Brooklyn Nets game against the Bucks. I have to say, Ben Simmons is not doing a bad job driving to the basket and trying to force the opposition to commit a foul against him, and he's not being hesitant shooting the basketball. I like that. That's what Ben Simmons needs to do. Not play passive. When the shot is there, take it. Take the shot when it's there. At the same time, ball movement. The ball movement right now for the Nets is pretty good. They're moving that basketball all around the court, finding their open guys. I'm very happy seeing that right now because that's what the Nets need to do. They need to move the ball like a team, get it to the open guys, get it to the guys that are either down low, especially a guy like Claxton and Day'Ron Sharpe that can be right down near the basket to get some of those dunks near it. That's what I want to see, and that's what the Nets have been doing so far in this game, and that's what's making me smile right now. Because if this team can move the basketball, it's just best off for this team. as the Nets come out of the timeout and they miss that jump shot, and the Bucks have the ball right now. Nets clinging on to a 3-point lead right now over the Milwaukee Bucks. Stolen there, right there. It looks like Nick Claxton with the steal on that play. Throws it up. Dunk on the play. Big dunk there. Nicolas Claxton. Nets take a 5-point lead over the Bucks. That's what I'm talking about. Defense leading to fast break points for the Nets. Another steal by the Nets. Irving passes it to the outside. 3-point shot. No good off the rim. Bucks get the basketball. So they're doing it right now, interview on the side with Kris Middleton. It's on ESPN right now. Can you get it? It's on ESPN broadcast right now if you can get that. So if you could get the ESPN broadcast, you should be able to get the Nets game. And I'm very happy. The Nets are doing a very good job tonight. I'm very, very pleased with what I'm seeing from this team. Nets driving out the basketball. Cam Thomas seeing his first action in the game. Pass to the outside. Durant, 3-point shot off the back of the rim, rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis, dribble drive to the basket, throws it up, no good, but the foul is on the Nets, and it looks like it's going to be on Nick Claxton. Yeah, it's on ESPN. I didn't think I'd be able to get it too, because that's the only way I've been able to broadcast the games, because thank God it's on Yes Network. So they're doing it on ESPN. I guess this is like one of the last broadcasts they do until the beginning of the regular season. So Giannis back at the line. Giannis always seems to get to the line because of Giannis is very good at drawing fouls. He's always good because of his over-aggressive play, making the defense commit those fouls on the inside. Giannis at the foul shot, takes the shot, off the back of the rim, no good. And the Nets still clinging on to that 3-point lead. Love what I'm seeing right now. I love it. Let's go. I love this right now. Come on. Come on, guys. 5:18 left in the first half. Giannis getting ready for his second foul shot. Shot is up. Off the front run, no good. Tipped out by Lopez. Back to Giannis on the outside. Nuwarma to the outside. George Hill. Hill driving to the basket. Back to Giannis. Misses the dunk. Rebounded by the Nets. Irving with the basketball. Irving inside. Thomas gets the bucket and the foul for the attempted 3-point play. Cam Thomas with the aggressive play to the basket. That's what I want to see from our second-year player out of LSU. Good play there by Cam, drawing the foul, getting the bucket, and getting ready for a 3-point play. Love it. Love it, boy. Stay safe, bro. Stay safe. Stay inside. If you're going outside, keep an umbrella. Kris Middleton was one of those guys that was a pain in the damn ass against the Nets. Thomas puts his free throw shot and completes the 3-point play. And the Nets take a 6-point lead, 45-39, under 5 minutes left in the half. Jrue Holiday. Dribbling the basketball, guarded by Thomas, passing the inside, underneath layup, off the front of the rim, rebounded by Claxton. Claxton driving the basketball, Irving with the basketball, gets it down low, Durant to the outside, Irving, 3-point shot, good from the top of the key. And the Nets take a 9-point lead, 48-39, under 4:30 left in the first half. Jrue Holiday guarded by Irving at the top of the key. On the outside. Nuwarma to Hill. Hill, 3-point shot. Good. Good shot there by George Hill. And the Bucks cut it to a 6-point lead. Claxton at the top of the key. Passes it off. Cam Thomas. Thomas dribbling to the outside. Hands the ball to Durant. Durant back to Thomas. Thomas guarded by Portis. Thomas dribbling to the basket. Outside, hook shot. Good hook shot there by Cam Thomas. And the Nets go back up by 8. I'm really liking the play right now from Thomas and Sharp. Both of our second-year players are doing a good job so far. Jrue Holiday, jump shot, off the back of the rim, rebounded by Claxton. Claxton to Irving. Irving, over to Royce O'Neal. O'Neal, back to Irving. Irving on the outside. What a beautiful dribble drop to the back. Irving just misses the shot. Rebounded by Portis. Portis driving up to the basket. Jump back shot. Nuarma drives to the basket. Big block shot by Claxton. That's what I want to see from Claxton. Rejects it right back in his face. Good block shot by Claxton. And the Bucks are going to get the ball. That is Nick Claxton's game right there. Shot blocking. Bucks pass the ball back in. Portis outside. The warm-up, but he's fouled. Looks like the foul's on Kyrie Irving on the outside. Irving commits the foul on the outside for the Brooklyn Nets, and it looks like Nuarma is going to hit to the foul line. I have to say, that was an excellent block shot by Nick Claxton. That's exactly what Claxton needs to do in this game. He's a good shot blocker. He needs to keep coming into his own as a defensive player. As Nuarma hits the first foul shot, and it's 50-43 right now in this basketball game. Ben Simmons back into the game for the Brooklyn Nets. 3:09 left in the first half. Nuarma getting ready for a second foul shot. Foul shot up. Good. And it's now 50-44. Irving with the basketball. Guarded by Carter. Irving over the half-court line. Irving now trying to escape Carter. Backs it out. Simmons hands it off to Durant. Durant dribbling up. Durant to Simmons, and he's fouled on the play. Simmons driving to the basket after the pass from Durant. And the Nets look like they're going to get 2 more foul shots as we head to timeout. And the Nets lead the Milwaukee Bucks by the score of 50-44 with 2:53 left in the first half. Very impressed right now with this Nets basketball team, the way they're moving the basketball. Very impressed right now, especially with Cam Thomas, with Day'Ron Sharpe, with Nick Claxton, and you know what? Ben Simmons is having a pretty decent game tonight. Ben Simmons is having a good game tonight. So all the Ben Simmons haters, you can say he's crap, you say he's not playing well, Ben Simmons is having a nice game tonight. He is. He's playing more of an aggressive game towards the basket, and that's what you need from Ben Simmons. These are not bad numbers. Sure, I would like it for him not to turn the ball over, but he's got 6 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, and a steal on the game. That's what you think that's the type of contributions you expect Ben Simmons to give you night in and night out. Well, you obviously care. You care because you're commenting, so you obviously care. If you don't care, don't stay. Still no one cares in the Brave game. Well, we'll see what's going to happen with the Braves game, okay? Some of the other things right now in the game, Nick Claxton is right now leading the Nets in scoring. Claxton, both the centers right now, the Nets, are right now having very good games. Both Claxton and Sharpe are having very strong games overall for the Brooklyn Nets. I have to say, both guys are right now having very strong games for the Brooklyn Nets so far. So I'm very pleased and very happy about that. Simmons is off to a good start. Cam Thomas has been aggressive, driving the ball to the basket. And it's going to take time for this Brooklyn Nets team to continue to develop the chemistry with this team going forward. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen. Bro, almighty, seriously? It's my damn stream. If I want to read the stats, I'm going to read the stats. If you don't like it, tough luck. I've told you this numerous times. If you don't like it, don't watch the stream, okay? I like you, bro, but don't tell me what I can and can't do on my own stream. If I want to read the stats, I'm reading the stats, okay? Just telling you right now. But this is the type of thing that I want to see with this Brooklyn Nets team is continue to build the chemistry in the rest of this preseason game, as well as going into the next preseason game against the Minnesota Timberwolves. So at least the Nets can continue to establish how they're going to put out their rotation for this NBA season upcoming. as they're just going over some of the off-season or preseason storylines. That's what I didn't see. LaMelo Ball for the Hornets, he's going to miss 1 to 2 weeks with an ankle sprain. And this kid coming out from college, this Wembayana, apparently he's supposed to be one of the next great NBA players coming into the season. So, bro, I'm just cut it out, okay? I know you're having fun right now, but I could easily time you out and just send you away. So, I'm just saying. I could time you out and I could send you away if I want. So, Ben Simmons with the jump shot, and it's good. Free throw shot 1 is good. Under 3 minutes left in the first half. 51-44 Nets. Second free throw shot, no good. In and out of the rim, rebounded by the Bucks. Portis on the outside. Portis throws over the outside. Carter dribbling to the basket. Guarded by Royce O'Neal. Carter with the jump shot, and it's good. 51-46. Nets dribbling up the basketball. Irving has it, guarded by Carter. Irving passes it over. Cam Thomas is back into the game. Thomas, outside, looking for Durant. Durant, guarded by Nuwarma right now. Durant, trying to get a shot up. Jump shot, no good, off the front rim. Rebounded by the Bucks. Bucks. Carter to the outside, Nuwarma. Nuwarma, back to Carter. Carter, trying to get his open shot. Off fadeaway shot to the outside, no good. Rebounded by the Bucks. Jump shot, Ibaka, and he's fouled. Portis is fouled down low, and it's going to be Bucks shooting a couple of foul shots. Yeah, but you're telling me how to run my stream, and no, I don't want anybody to tell me how to run my stream right now. If I want to read off the stats, I'm going to read off the stats, bro. Okay? Just telling you, I'm sending you a warning right now. I like you, Almighty. I don't care if you troll, because I know that's what you like to do. You like to troll everybody. But don't tell me how to run my stream. If I want to read stats, I'm going to read stats, okay? Period. Because some fans might want to know the stats that are interested in how each person and each player are doing in the game. Bobby Portis puts up both foul shots, and they're good, and the Bucks cut the lead to 4. 1:49 left in the first half. Cam Thomas with the basketball. Up at the top of the key. Thomas, outside, guarded by Nuwarma. Back to the outside, Simmons. Simmons, back to Durant. Durant, cutting in. Simmons, layup, no good, off the backboard, rebounded by the Bucks. Jrue Holiday. Holiday to the outside, back to Holiday. Back to Nuwarma. Nuwarma, Portis, jump shot, good. Bucks cut the lead to 2. 1:18 left in the first half. Irving with the basketball. Irving. Guarded by Carter. Irving trying to get his open shot. Knocked away, but there's a foul on the play by Carter. And Irving's going to get a couple of shots, drawing that foul down low. Good job there by Irving. And Kyrie Irving's about to head to the line right now with about 1:06 left in the first half. Lake Nona, what's going on? Hope you're doing really well. Thank you so much for coming by the stream. I appreciate it and hope you're enjoying your day. Good to see you always. He is a good defender. I've always had respect for Jrue Holiday. I think he's one of the best on-the-ball defenders in the NBA and is one of the best two-way players in the NBA. He is. Kyrie Irving missed his first foul shot. 1:06 left in the first half. Going ready for his second foul shot. Shot is up. Good. And that's going to be a 3-point lead for the Brooklyn Nets. 52-49. 1:04 left in the first half. Holiday dribbling up the basketball. Holiday on the outside. Passes it. Nuwarma. Nuwarma back to Holiday. Holiday guarded by Simmons. Holiday looking for his own shot. Jump back shot. Off the front rim. Tipped back by Ibaka. But Simmons gets the basketball. Behind the back. Thomas throws it up. Good. Cam Thomas with the shot. Off the backboard. And the Nets take a 5-point lead with just under a minute left in the first half. Holiday with the basketball. guarded over there on the outside by Royce O'Neal. Holiday to the outside, throws it backcourt. It's a backcourt violation on the Bucks. Nets basketball. I'm going to get to the out-of-town scoreboard in a little bit, but I saw the Knicks are actually playing. You know, I give credit to the Knicks. The Knicks are playing very well right now. As our guy, Coach Ed Gladney, has been saying, the Knicks are off to a very strong start so far in the preseason, and they have a nice roster they're putting together. Irving there, jump shot, outside, good! Kyrie Irving with the jump shot. Nets back up by 7, just under 20 seconds left in the first half. Jrue Holiday slowly dribbling up the basketball, guarded by Irving. Irving on the outside. Irving, guarded there. Cam Thomas, over there. Ibaka, hook shot, good. 2.4 seconds left in the first half. Bucks cut it down to 5. Royce O'Neal with the basketball. Throws it up half court. Good! Oh my God! Royce O'Neal at the half with a 3-point shot. And the Nets take a 59-51 lead. Royce O'Neal, with just the prayer of the shot, sinks it. And the Nets lead at the half by the score of 58-51, 59-51. Good job there by the Nets to end the quarter very strong. I do, because I'm not a biased fan. I will give credit where credit is due. If the Knicks are a good team and they play like a good team, I would not a biased fan. I will give credit where credit is due. I might not be a Knicks fan. I know you're in our division. I dislike the Knicks, but I am not somebody that's going to be like, if the Knicks play well, even if they're in their division, you have to be a non-biased person as a content creator and be willing to give credit where credit is due. That's exactly what I'm doing. The Knicks have a nice roster. But in terms of the Nets overall, I have to say the Nets did a very good job in that first half, mainly moving the basketball. Did a very good job moving the basketball, getting the ball to their open teammates. That's the one thing that I was really, really happy with overall, is the Nets were able to get the basketball to their open teammates a lot. Obviously, some of the baskets didn't fall, but overall, very pleased by what I saw in the first half from this Brooklyn Nets team in terms of ball movement, in terms of smart shots on the most part. I mean, let me see how many turnovers the Nets committed in the first half. I mean, they're still turning the ball over a little bit too much. They had 7 turnovers in the first half. The Bucks actually had more turnovers in the half. They had 11. So the Nets still need to have better control when it comes to turning the ball over. But overall, I have to say I'm very pleased with how the Nets played in that first quarter, period. You have a star. R.J. Barrett's your star. R.J. Barrett is your star. He's going to grow into your star. He just needs more time, seasoning, and he eventually will become that primary player on your team. In terms of the score, in terms of some of the stats in the first half, just for some that might want to hear, right now, in terms of the leading scorers, Nick Claxton led the Nets in scoring with 11 points on 5 for 6 shooting. He was 1 for 2 from the field. He had 6 rebounds, no assists, 2 steals on the game, and 2 block shots. So Nick Claxton getting it done, not just from the shooting aspect, but from all-around aspect in the game. Kyrie Irving was second on the team, 10 points overall in 16 minutes. He was 4 for 8 shooting from the field, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, no steals or blocks in, like I said, 16 minutes from the field. Ben Simmons, 7 points in 19 minutes, 3 for 5 from the field. He had 4 rebounds, 8 assists. That's the biggest thing right there. 8 assists by Ben Simmons, 1 steal, 2 turnovers on the game, 2 personal fouls. In terms of some of the other guys, Kevin Durant didn't really shoot much in the game. 2 for 6 from the field, 4 points overall, 1 steal, 4 assists, 1 rebound in 16 minutes in the first quarter. Royce O'Neal, only points he got in this first half was that 3-point shot, that prayer 3-point shot at the end of the half. Otherwise that, 1 for 2 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3-point line, no rebounds, 1 assist, no steals, 1 block. Positive marks from Royce O'Neal, 16 minutes played. And like I said, from the backups, Markieff Morris, 8 minutes, 2 for 4 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3-point line, 3 rebounds, no assists, no steals, no blocks, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, 4 points overall. Utah got off to a pretty strong start too. 8 minutes played, 2 for 2 from the field, 2 for 2 from the three-point line. No rebounds, no assists, no steals, no blocks. 1 personal foul, 6 points from the field. Day'Ron Sharpe, who I thought had a very strong first half, coming in about 8 minutes played, 3 for 3 from the field, including 1 for 1 from the foul line. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 block, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, 7 points from the field. Patty Mills, 10 minutes. He had the most minutes in terms of the backups on the field. He was 0 for 2 from the field, 0 for 1 from three-point shooting. No rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 turnover from the field, 1 personal foul, +4 in terms of his plus-minus, no points. And Cam Thomas, just to round out the net scoring, 7 minutes, 3 for 4 from the field. I loved Cam Thomas's aggressive play to the basket as well, including getting that three-point play in the middle towards the end of the second quarter. 0 for 1 from the three-point line, 1 for 1 from the free throw line, 1 assist, no rebounds, no blocks or steals, 7 points overall. So I'm very happy with what I saw from the Nets overall from the scoring. What's going on, Chad? I hope you're doing well, bro. I send my prayers out to you. I hope everything is going well with you, bro. Thank you so much for coming for the stream, bro. I appreciate it. RJ's not efficient. He's not efficient. RJ's a good player. He's just coming into his own a little bit slower than some of the other stars that came out of that draft class. In terms of the Milwaukee Bucks, I'll just go over just the starters on this one. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 15 minutes played, 2 for 9 from the field, no three-point shots, 4 for 6 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, 8 points on the field. So a decently efficient game for Giannis. Brook Lopez, 11 minutes, 0 for 2 from the field, 0 for 2 from the three-point line, 2 rebounds, no assists or steals or blocks, 3 personal fouls, did not score in the game. Bobby Portis, 15 minutes, 2 for 4 from the field, 0 for 1 from three-point line, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, no assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, 5 points from the field. Jrue Holiday, who led the Bucks in scoring in 16 minutes, was 5 for 11 from the field, including 2 for 4 from the three-point line, 1 for 1 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, no steals or blocks, 5 turnovers. So Holiday, he might be scoring for the Bucks, but he's not keep taking care of the basketball. Hence why his plus-minus is -8, 13 points. And just to round out the starting for the Bucks, 14 minutes for Javon Carter. He probably had one of the best games for the Bucks in the first half. 4 for 7 from the field, 1 for 1 from the three-point line, no free throw shots, no rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, no blocks, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, -2 in the game, and 9 points overall. That is your Milwaukee Bucks starting lineup. As like I mentioned, we're at the half right now. The Nets lead 59-51. I'm going to go over the out-of-town scoreboard right now real quickly. In this game, with about 48.4 seconds left in the third quarter, the Cleveland Cavaliers are leading the Atlanta Hawks by the score of 74-70. That's right now winding down the third quarter. The New York Knicks are right now leading the Indiana Pacers with 3:31 left in the third quarter, 70-66. The Charlotte Hornets are trailing the Philadelphia 76ers at the end of 3 by the score of 70-68. The Miami Heat right now are leading the New Orleans Pelicans by a score of 70-62 at the half. And the later games going on for tonight, the game that's going to be happening right after this Bucks-Nets game on ESPN, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Los Angeles Lakers down there in LA. It'll be the Sacramento Kings at 10 o'clock that are going to be taking on the Phoenix Suns down there in Phoenix, Arizona. And the latest game of the night, the Denver Nuggets will be traveling down to Los Angeles, and they will be taking on the Los Angeles Clippers at 10:30. And that is your out-of-town scoreboard for the NBA preseason, as we're less than a week away from the beginning of the NBA season, which is just right around the corner. So if you're a basketball fan, we have been waiting for this for a very long time. We have been waiting for this for a very, very long time. Bucks are going to be a good team. I've already said it. Good luck to the Bucks. I hope we beat them because we owe that team They beat us so badly, so I cannot wait. I'm hyped up too. I cannot wait for the NBA season. Besides football, basketball is my sport. I always get hyped up for the NBA every single year. If my team is good or bad, I'm still very excited because at heart, I'm a big basketball fan. And I cannot wait to not only see the Nets basketball, but I'm also curious to see how the rest of this NBA is going to shake out going into this season, especially like I said, that Eastern Conference is going to be really good. It is going to be really, really good in this Eastern Conference this year between the Hawks, the Bucks, the Sixers, excuse me, the Heat. You have the Cavs. You have the Bulls. You have the Celtics. I would even throw the Knicks in there. You have the Hawks. You have the Heat. There's at least going to be 7, 8, 9 teams vying for playoff jockeying in this NBA. The Sixers are another team. The Wizards could be a team you got to look out for. I would have said the Hornets, but they're having a little bit of issues with injuries and a little bit of turmoil right now. But I'd say this Eastern Conference is going to be a very, very intriguing conference to watch all season. I mean, the Celtics have taken a little bit of hits. I mean, who knows what the Celtics mindset right now is going to be in this NBA season with all the issues that have happened. I'm not going to get into details about it, but the whole Ime Udoka situation, the Celtics having to go to their assistant coach right now for this season, and also they've suffered a couple of injuries during this season, so I'm curious to see how the Celtics are going to look. I mean, the Milwaukee Bucks, you know, they're a talented team, but obviously Giannis and Middleton coming back from injury. You still got Jrue Holiday. You got Brook Lopez. You got Bobby Portis. You have Grayson Allen. This team is very talented. So the Bucks are going to be another team. The Hawks and the Cavs, I think, are two of those teams this year that people need to watch out for because of the fact that the Hawks went out there and they got themselves a very good two-way player in that trade with the San Antonio Spurs when they picked up Dejounte Murray. And Murray, I think, is going to be a nice compliment to that Hawks team with John Collins, with DeAndre Hunter, as well as, of course, Trae Young. So that Hawks team is going to be a team you have to watch out for. And also Clint Capella at the center position. I think the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Cavs already had a very good young core with Evan Mobley. I think he's a little banged up right now. Obviously, they just gave a contract extension, I believe, to Garland. Garland now is a good young piece on that team. Darius Garland. Obviously, they make the trade for Donovan Mitchell, bringing themselves another star to this team. You have Karis LeVert and Jared Allen as well. So the Cavs have themselves a nice young roster that they're putting together for this season also. So I think it's just going to be incredibly stacked. I think it's going to be incredibly competitive. And at this point, who really knows who's going to be coming out of the East? We could say we have an idea. We could say who we believe is going to come out of the Eastern Conference, but we really don't know because a lot of factors can go into the season, whether it's injuries, whether it's disappointment, whether it's other teams that come out of nowhere and play well. Well, they have a lot of issues they're going through in terms of turmoil. The Knicks will be fighting for a playoff spot. The Knicks have a good, young, talented team. It's just a question of are they going to be able to get it together in terms of their talent. And as the East is just so stacked right now that the Knicks might be on the outside looking in. But I think they do have an opportunity to clinch a playoff spot if guys like McBride, Grimes, Quickly, Jericho Sims, Mitchell Robinson, obviously R.J. Barrett, Jalen Brunson, Obi Toppin, if all these young players can come together and all start to, like, you know, and Thibodeau, the head coach, Tom Thibodeau, can buy into these young players he has on this roster and allow this young core to grow together because they all have different skill sets. If Thibodeau believes in these young players, the Knicks could be a team you have to watch out for in this NBA season. The Miami Heat are an intriguing team. Obviously, they have Butler. Obviously, they have Adebayo. They have Tyler Hero, who they recently extended. They have Duncan Robinson. They have a lot of good players. Kyle Lowry. They have Strus. Of course, you have the Philadelphia 76ers. James Harden getting his first full season with the Sixers. You obviously have Joel Embiid. You have Tyrese Maxey, who's going to be one of the best young players coming into the season. You're going to have to see if he's going to make a jump. They also acquired some good, solid role players on this team, so you're really going to have to see what this Sixers team is going to do going forward. But the East is going to be very, very, very intriguing going into this NBA season because I want to see which teams in the Eastern Conference are really going to take that jump and really assert themselves as the powerhouses of this conference, and which teams in the Eastern Conference might take a little bit of a back step, because I think that the East is wide open. I really believe that the Eastern Conference is very wide open, and I think anybody could come out of this conference and win it all. But I'd probably say, if I had to just be real, I think the best teams in the Eastern Conference right now in terms of like depth, star power, I probably have to give the respect to the Celtics, even after all the turmoil they went through with their head coach and a couple of injuries they're dealing with. I'd probably say the Celtics are still a team you have to respect because of the fact they've been together this past season, and their core players are still there. I'd probably say the Sixers are still a team you got to watch out for because of Embiid, because of Maxey, also because of Harden. I think the Heat are still a very formidable team. They're bringing back pretty much their entire roster, minus PJ Tucker. Oh, the Sixers have Tucker too, so that's going to be a very good addition for them. Obviously, the Nets, I think they strengthened their depth on their roster. You're going to get a full season now of Durant, Irving, and Simmons, hopefully putting the BS behind them. So this is going to be a team that's going to be looking to see if they can capitalize on things. And I think one of the wild cards, like I said, it's going to be the Bucks, and of course the Bucks with Middleton, Holiday, and Antetokounmpo. That's a very strong trio, and they have a good set of depth players too. But I think the teams you have to look out for that could sneak up on people, I'd probably say the Knicks because of the young talent they have. And if RJ Barrett can come into his own and he can become an elite player and progress himself to become an elite player, the Knicks could be a team you have to watch out for. I'd probably say the Hawks because of how good Trae Young is, and also because of how good Dejounte Murray is, and John Collins is still a very solid player, so you have to watch out for them, as well as the Cleveland Cavaliers because of the young core they have overall, and bringing in a guy like Donovan Mitchell, who's just going to help out the team going forward. As we're just getting ready for the start of the third quarter, Bucks have the basketball on the outside. Holiday out low to Simmons, Antetokounmpo guarded there by Claxton, stolen there by the Nets. Durant driving up to the basket, passes it. Irving, layup shot, good for the Nets. Kyrie Irving with the layup. No, it was actually Royce O'Neal with the layup. And the Nets take a 10-point lead. 3-point shot off the rim by Giannis. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons, Claxton, drives the basket. Layup, good for the Nets. And the Nets coming out to a very strong start, coming out in the third quarter. Couple of easy, quick baskets there. Transition baskets for the Nets. Durant with the steal there on Antetokounmpo, passes to Royce O'Neal, layup there, and then followed by Simmons off the missed shot by Antetokounmpo, passes it out to Claxton, leading the way, another layup, and the Nets take a 12-point lead in this game. Good job by the Nets. Well, then Tibbs is a guy, though. Tibbs has to learn. What Tibbs has to do is he has to understand his team. Tibbs has got to get out of that old school mindset in a way and realize he's playing with a young team. And he needs to give the opportunities to some of these young players on this roster. He needs to, because the Knicks have a talented young roster, whether people see it or not. They're not homegrown names. They're not guys that you're going to be looking and be like, these guys are going to be top-level stars right now. But what they have is they have a diverse group of young, talented players on that New York Knicks roster. And Tibbs has got to get over his old-school mindset, wanting to play the veterans. And I think right now, I was talking this last night on the Heart of the City podcast with my guys, Coach A. Gladney and Unpopular Opinion Sports, a.k.a. NYG22. We were talking about the Knicks. I think the offense right now for the Knicks is going to start running through Julius Randle at the start of the season. But I think as the season progresses, they're going to be hoping that the offense is going to run through RJ Barrett as the season progresses, because Barrett's the future. There's a reason why they signed RJ Barrett to a long-term deal. It's because they believe in Barrett and they think he's going to be the guy, part of that team going forward. So I really believe that the Knicks have got to establish their young talent out there, have a good set rotation, make sure they but depending on the matchup they have on the court, the Knicks have got to make sure what they do is they go game by game and get these young players the experience they need, get them on the court, let them develop, because things are just looking up for the Knicks. As much as I make fun of the Knicks, and much as like we all clown on the Knicks have a good young core of players. They do. You can't disagree with that. I think one of the best moves the Knicks made was not trading their young talent for Donovan Mitchell, because of the fact the Knicks have a lot of good young players on the roster, and also they have draft picks. So I'm just saying that about the Knicks. Knicks aren't going to be the Nets right now. They're not going to be an elite team. The Knicks just don't have that star power right now on their roster, but they have a good collection of young talent. They have to continue to build up, and eventually it might be able to attract a superstar to their team as they go forward, period. So we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. That's all I got to say. I mean, that's pretty much like how you're going to talk about the Knicks in terms of, like, you know, their overall team. I really believe the Knicks have a very good roster overall. It's just they need to develop their young players. As we're just getting back to third quarter right now, as we speak, Ben Simmons doing some stretches on the outside. Right now, Nets right now leading by the Bucks by 12. Carter with the ball. Guarded by Irving. Passes to Giannis. Giannis to the outside. Portis with the basketball. Passed over by Holiday. Holiday down low. Giannis trying to bully his way. He dunks the basketball. Giannis with the dunk against Claxton. And the Bucks cut the lead to 10. Simmons dribbling the basketball up. Simmons guarded by Antetokounmpo. On the outside, on the three-point line. Pass it over. Irving. Three-point shot. No good off the back rim. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis dribbling the basketball up. Guarded by Durant. Or Claxton. And looks like there's a foul on the play. And it might be an off-the-ball foul on the Nets. Giannis playing aggressive actually against Ben Simmons. Bullies his way down low. Gets that dunk. And is able to put it in without drawing a foul. Simmons really couldn't do anything on that play. Antetokounmpo at the basketball, passes it. Carter driving to the basket. Carter outside, deflected by Claxton. Claxton gets the ball. Good recovery there by Claxton. Gets it to Durant. Durant outside. O'Neal behind the three-point line. Back to Durant. Durant, three-point shot, top of the key. No good, off the back rim. Rebounded by Jrue Holiday. Holiday near the three-point line. Holiday being guarded by Claxton. Holiday looking for a shot. Brook Lopez on the outside. Holiday, down low. Carter, jump shot, throws the outside. Portis, three-point shot, good in the corner, and the Bucks cut it to win 7 points. Bobby Portis Jr. with the outside three-point shot cuts the lead to 7. 63-56. Simmons dribbling the ball up to the outside. Simmons, Durant, jump shot, good! Kevin Durant with the jump shot. But a 14-foot jump shot, Nets up by 9. Javon Carter with the basketball, guarded by Irving. Carter throws it outside. Antetokounmpo. Over to Holiday. Holiday down low. Antetokounmpo, body his way. Missed the shot. There's a foul on the play. It's going to go against Nicolas Claxton down low. Claxton commits the foul down low on Giannis. Carter with a nice pass outside. He looked like he was going to fake the shot. Threw it outside in the corner. Portis was right there, wide open, three-point shot. Bucks cut it within 7 at that point. Durant follows it up with a nice jump shot, and the Nets right now lead by 9. Giannis back at the foul line. Giannis has made a living at the foul line so far this game. Giannis' first foul shot up, and it's good. And he cuts the lead, 65-57, getting ready for a second foul shot as we speak. Giannis, one of the things that he's been trying to improve is his free throw shooting. It's one of the biggest weaknesses in his game. Giannis getting ready for a second free throw shot. Shot is up, and it's off the front rim, rebounded by the Nets. Simmons driving the basketball, throws up to Irving. Irving to the outside. O'Neal to Durant. Durant loses the basketball. Recovered by Giannis. Giannis, Carter, outside, 3. Good! Javon Carter, who's having a very good game so far tonight, hits the three-point shot. Bucks, the Nets up by 5. 9:15 left in the third quarter. Simmons dribbling the basketball up. Simmons outside. Irving. Irving trying to look down low to Durant. Durant guarded by Giannis. Durant with the basketball near the top of the key. Over by the three-point line. Durant dribbles the basketball up. Giannis on the defense. And it's off of Durant's feet. Bucks basketball. Durant turns the ball over. Turnovers. It was good defense, but turnovers. Giannis spin move. Inside. Throws it up. Blocked by Claxton in the back. And the shot is blocked. And it's going to be, it looks like it's going to be a foul on the play. Giannis getting another foul call. Every single second. It looks like Claxton committed the foul on that play. Bucks take it from the outside. Holiday. Pass it outside. Javon Carter, three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by the Nets. Durant driving the basketball. Passes it. O'Neal. Foul shot. Layup. Good. Nets take a 7-point lead. 67-60. 8:30 left in the first half. Third quarter. Holiday dribbling the basketball. Pass to the inside. I don't know who he was passing the ball to. Intercepted by Irving. Irving down to Claxton. Claxton driving down. Hits the dunk. Claxton with the dunk. Nets take a 9-point lead. Bad passing there by the Bucks. Irving hits a wide open Claxton in stride for the dunk. Nets up by 9. Giannis with the basketball. Giannis throws it to the outside. Giannis back over to Portis. Portis dribbling the basketball. Fadeaway. Jump shot. No good. Rebounded. Irving. Irving on the outside. 3-point shot. No good. Off the backboard. Rebounded by O'Neal. Irving again. A shot on the outside. No good. In and out. Rebounded by the Bucks. Holiday. Oh, Simmons going for the dunk. Carter with the 3-point shot. No. Off the back rim. Rebounded by Irving. Irving dribbling it up. Irving throws to the outside. Durant. 3-point shot. No good. In and out. And it's off the hands of Jrue Holiday looking for the rebound. And it's going to be Nets basketball. Nets missing some of their shots right now, but there was a couple of shots they missed. The Nets are still going to get the basketball, taking advantage of the opportunities they have because the Bucks cannot convert right now from the field. As Ben Simmons is going to come out of the game, replaced by Patty Mills. Patty Mills coming into the game for the Brooklyn Nets. Patty Mills outside. Durant throws it inside. Looking for the Claxton for the shot. And he's fouled on the play. Misses the layup, but he gets the foul at least. Good passing there from Mills to Claxton. Ironically, the two players the Nets brought back in free agency as both Nick Claxton and Patty Mills were re-signed to new deals this past offseason. Claxton getting ready for his first free throw shot. First shot up, and it's good. Claxton obviously looks like he's done a heck of a job so far improving his free throw shooting during the offseason as he spent a lot of time in the gym working on his free throw shooting because of how poor he was the past couple of seasons. Claxton getting ready to take his next shot. It's off the back rim, rebounded by the Bucks. Bobby Portis. Nets up by 10. Nets up by 10 right now. About 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Holiday with the basketball. Holiday being guarded right now by O'Neal. Out to the outside, Brook Lopez. Lopez back to Holiday. Holiday, dribble drive, jump back shot, 3-point shot, good! Jrue Holiday hits the 3-point shot, jump back, and the Bucks cut it to within a 7-point lead. Nets dribbling the basketball, Kyrie Irving, passes to the outside. Durant, jump shot, oh, in and out, rebounded by Nwama. Passes it back, Holiday again, back to Portis. Portis 3-point shot, off the side rim, rebounded by Durant. Durant, back to Mills. Mills, outside, back to O'Neal. O'Neal right near the top of the key, being guarded by Portis. O'Neal throws it down low. Durant being boxed out by Nwama. Durant Throws in the inside, stolen away by Holiday, but it's going to be off the Bucks. Holiday looking for the steal there against the Nets, but he knocks it out of bounds. Good step back shot there by Jrue Holiday on that last three-point shot by the Milwaukee Bucks. Durant, jump shot, mid-range, good, and he picks up the foul on the play. Kevin Durant, his killer 14 to 16-foot mid-range shot, gets it to go, and a chance for three. Good shot there by Kevin Durant. Nets up by 9 right now with a little over 6 minutes left in the third quarter. 72 to 63. Durant, free throw shot. Good! Completes the three-point play. Nets up by 10. Holiday dribbling the basketball up. Holiday passes it over. Hill into the game for the Bucks. Holiday trying to get the pick from Lopez. Holiday driving to the basket. Lays it up, and it's good. Holiday driving to the basket, puts it up and in, and the Bucks cut the lead to 8 with just about 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Nice bounce pass there by Patty Mills, getting to Kyrie Irving. Irving with the shot. Nets back up by 10. Good passing there by the Nets. Bucks back at the top of the key. Portis down low. Nuarma, stolen there by Durant. Durant driving to the basket. Irving to the outside. Irving, three-point shot. Good! Kyrie Irving hits it from the outside. It was actually a two-point shot. Oh, looks like it was Nick Claxton that hit that shot. 77-65 Nets. Just under 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Holiday near the top of the key. Guarded by Claxton. Holiday, outside, shot, no good from George Hill. Rebounded by Claxton, and he's fouled on the play by Bobby Portis. Claxton is all over the place in this game. All over the place. Love the aggressiveness right now by Nicolas Claxton. Rebounding, shooting, everywhere. That was Patty Mills that made the last shot. Mills is having a nice couple of plays by Patty Mills. When he was delivering the ball to Kyrie Irving, was wide open to the basket, good passing. And then that outside shot when Durant stole the ball and threw it to him in the outside for that jump shot. Irving right now dribbling the basketball. Irving. Durant trying to set the pick. Irving to the outside. Durant guarded by George Hill. Durant gets the ball stolen away, but there's a foul on the play, and it's going to be on George Hill. Durant trying to create the contact on that play, was able to get the contact on George Hill, and Durant. The Nets will take it from the outside. Irving gets the ball to Day'Ron Sharpe is in the game right now. Sharpe in the game for Nick Claxton. Irving throws it down low, and there's another foul on the play on the Bucks. This one looks like it's going to go on Jrue Holiday. No, they call offensive foul? No, it looks like a technical foul on the Bucks. And Durant's going to get a free throw on this one. Durant misses the technical shot. Durant misses the technical foul shot. Nets still up by 12 right now with just under 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. 77-65. Mills, Dover, three-point shot, off the back rim, rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis with the basketball, guarded by Durant. Giannis fakes out Durant, throws it up, no good. Lopez with the missed tip, and the Nets get the rebound. Durant dribbling up. Oh, Durant on his knees, and he loses the ball. But it looks like there's another foul on the play, and it's going to go against the Bucks. Looks like it's going to be on Giannis. Giannis looked like he committed the foul on that play. And there's a timeout on the play. Nets take the timeout. 4 minutes, 50 seconds, 4 minutes, 5 seconds left in the third quarter. Nets 77, Bucks 65. I have to say right now, What I like. Nicolas Claxton's having himself a very strong game. Nicolas Claxton is having himself a very, very strong game. Statistically, his effort, everything right now in terms of Nicolas Claxton on the basketball court has been very impressive to watch. I'm very happy right now what I'm seeing from Nicolas Claxton's play overall. I really hope that he can continue it for the rest of this game. I really am. In terms of some of the other guys I've liked, Patty Mills made a couple of nice plays in the last couple of plays for the Nets. That nice, beautiful pass down low to Kyrie Irving. That was a good play by him. And then the jump shot on the outside after Kevin Durant made the steal. He's played pretty decent. Young players I like so far. Yuta Wannabe, when he was in there, he played well. Cam Thomas and Day'Ron Sharpe have made some good contributions. And you're going to get what you're going to get from Kyrie Irving as well as Kevin Durant. And Ben Simmons is off to a pretty solid start as well. So I just hope that the Nets can keep this up right now for the rest of this game. Also heading into the last game in the preseason against the Milwaukee Bucks. And then obviously as we head into the NFL regular season, still waiting right now on the status of some of the injured players for the Nets. It sounds like that Seth Curry's injury is going to be very close to call when the season starts. We're not sure if Seth Curry is going to be ready for the season. It seems like it's really cutting it close. If he might be available at the start of the season, I wouldn't be surprised the Nets maybe play it cool and play it very careful with Seth Curry. Joe Harris is still experiencing some swelling and some soreness in his surgically repaired foot. Edmund Sumner, who was actually playing pretty decent out there, he's a little bit banged up coming back from a serious injury. And then, of course, we know about T.J. Warren, one of the Nets' offseason pickups. He's right now dealing with a foot injury, a fractured foot that he's been dealing with. He's going to be missing at least the beginning of the season. Probably into November is when you're going to see T.J. Warren come back to the team. And I have to see how he's going to fit in. But right now the Nets are trying to establish their rotation going over. Talking about the offseason additions, Brogdon to Boston, Dejounte Murray to Atlanta, DiVincenzo to Golden State, John Wall to the Clippers, Gobert to the Timberwolves, Donovan Mitchell to the Cavs, and obviously Jalen Brunson to the New York Knicks. Those are some of the offseason additions that happened in this NBA season, this NBA offseason. Some big names that were traded in the offseason by other teams. It was a crazy, crazy, crazy flurry of moves this past NBA offseason. And I have a feeling right now the moves I see on the board, I think the couple of moves that might pay the biggest dividends are Jalen Brunson for the Knicks, Donovan Mitchell with the Cavs, and Dejounte Murray with the Hawks. As we get back to play, Nets now. Sharp loses the basketball. Carter picks it up. Carter to the outside. Nwarma knocked away by Neal, and it's going to be off the Nets. Off the net. No, it's going to be off the Bucks on that play. I thought it was off the Nets on that play, but it's actually off the Bucks. Royce O'Neal there to make the play. Nets basketball. O'Neal passes it into Irving. Irving dribbling the ball up right now. Irving over to Mills. Mills to Sharp. Sharp down the middle. Sharp outside. Back to Durant. Durant down low. Sharp. Dunk. Good play there by Durant. Hitting Durant Sharp near the basket. Nets go up by 14, 79-65. Good job there. Ball movement again by the Nets. 3-point shot by the Bucks. Off the rim. Rebounded by Sharp. Irving down low. Durant. And he's fouled on the play. George Hill knocks him down. Durant creating the contact near the basket. And Ibaka having a little conversation there with Durant, former teammates on that. Good play there by Durant. Good play there by Durant. Getting that basketball to his teammate, Day'Ron Sharpe. Durant now at the foul line. Durant, first foul shot. Good. Nets up 80-65. Just a little over 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Ball movement, ball movement, ball movement, ball movement, ball movement. That's what you want to see from the Nets. Ball movement. Durant, second free throw shot. Good! And the Nets are now up by 16, 81-65 on the Bucks. Bucks have the basketball. Giannis near the top of the key, guarded by Durant. Durant, ball over to George Hill. Hill, down low. Stolen there. Day'Ron Sharpe with the steal. And it's out of bounds off the Bucks. Day'Ron Sharpe again. Again, Day'Ron Sharpe with the beautiful step in to knock it away. Sharpe is having himself a very nice game for the Nets. Nets are getting very strong contributions right now from their young centers. Patty Mills with the basketball near the top of the key, guarded by Nuwarma. Mills, down low, gets it to Irving. Irving fakes it out, spin move, shot, no good. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo with the basketball. Drives to the basket, shot, no good. Rebounded by the Nets. Wannabe driving up. Wannabe gets it to Patty Mills. Patty Mills with the basketball on the outside. Mills looking for his open teammate. Durant, he's trying to get the ball to Durant down low. Durant with the screen. Mills gets it to Durant. Durant down low. Mills, basketball, outside. Wannabe, three. No good, in and out. Rebounded by the Bucks. George Hill with the basketball. Hill, guarded outside by Irving. Hill, outside. Carter, fakes it. Antetokounmpo, back to Hill. Hill, guarded by Irving. Hill trying to make something out of nothing. Gets outside. Nuwarma, back out. Carter, Wannabe, misses it. Nuwarma, and there's the shot. Three-point shot. It's good. Javon Carter, big three-point shot. The Bucks needed as they cut the lead to 13, 81-68. About 1:45 left in the third quarter. Irving, three-point shot. Good! Kyrie Irving, three-point shot at the top of the key. Nets back up by 16, 84-68. Antetokounmpo, guarded by Durant. Antetokounmpo trying to drive to the basket. Stolen there by Wannabe. Wannabe gets the basketball to Durant. Durant, three-point shot outside. Good! Kevin Durant, three-point shot for the Nets. And the Nets are blowing out the Bucks. 87-68. About a minute left in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo near the top of the key. Antetokounmpo spin move, drives inside. Basket is good, plus the foul. And one. Antetokounmpo with the spin move there in the middle of the basket. Gets the spin move, draws the foul, makes the shot. And it's right now, Antetokounmpo has a chance at a three-point play and try to cut this lead down to 16. Nets are getting very good contributions right now, especially from their center position. Very good contributions. Antetokounmpo at the line right now for the Bucks. $13 points, 4-15 shooting, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, a normal Giannis game so far. Probably would even be doing better, but because of the fact that it's a preseason game, not getting as many minutes as normal. 55.6 seconds left in the third quarter. Giannis puts up the foul shot, and it's good. He completes the three-point play, and the Nets lead by 16, 87-71. Kyrie Irving with the basketball, guarded by Carter. Irving, picked there by Ben Simmons, who just came back in the game. Irving, outside, Durant, and he gets, loses the ball. Nets get it back. Durant, shot, good, off the backboard and in. Durant gets the shot, and the Nets go back up by 18. 37.6 seconds left. Simmons going for the steal. Giannis picks it up. Looks like a foul on the play. It's going to be on Ben Simmons. Loose ball foul on Ben Simmons. Simmons trying to play aggressive on the court, but unfortunately he committed the foul on that play. And with 35.1 seconds left in the third quarter, Ben Simmons looking to make the steal there on that play, but he committed the loose ball foul. And Giannis is going to head to the line again. Seems like Giannis has really been at the line the entire game, it feels like. That's third personal foul on Ben Simmons. 24 minutes, 7 points, 7 rebounds, 10 assists. Very good stat line for Ben Simmons, nearing a triple-double in this game. First foul shot for Giannis. It's good. 89-72, 35.1 seconds left in the third quarter. Mac, thank you so much. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you so much for putting the links out there. Mac, put your link in there if you want as well, so people know where to sub you in case they want to find where your channel is. I appreciate it, bro. Giannis makes the second foul shot. Nets up by 16. Little over 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Irving, guarded by Carter. Irving on the outside near the three-point line. Durant with the basketball. Durant driving to the basket. Down low. Simmons back to Mills. Irving, top of the key three. It's good. Patty Mills with the three-point shot. The Nets go back up by 19 as we just have about 10 seconds left in the third quarter. The Nets are hitting their shots. They're moving the basketball. And Giannis, once again, creates to the basket, picks up a foul, and he's going to go back to the free throw line. What else is new? Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Appreciate the love. Always, I appreciate the love and the feedback and the positive energy you always bring. And if you guys want to sub, make sure you guys go sub up to Mac's channel right here. Mac the Giants fan does excellent work with the NFC East, the real deal NFC East roundup with our guy Adam Costas. He's one of the 4 horsemen for the Premium Take Show. They mentioned that show is not gone. It will be back eventually. Just got to get all the timing and everything together. But the Premium Take Show will be back. And we'll make sure we give you all the sports news, all the things you want to hear. Baseball, basketball, football, some hockey, UFC, MMA, boxing, wrestling, whatever you want. That's what you're going to get on the Premium Take Show when it makes its way back to the Hardcore Sports Network and the YouTube stream. As Giannis hit his first free throw shot, 4.5 seconds left. Giannis getting ready for a second free throw shot. Nets up by 18 at the moment. Second free throw shot up, and it's good. And the Nets right now lead by 17. Irving, three-point shot behind the line. No! Off the back of the rim as we come to an end to the third quarter. And the Nets, who have had a very impressive performance tonight, lead the Bucks by the score of 92-75. And I'm just going to say right now, I've been saying the entire time, I think the biggest reasons why the Nets are playing well right now, balanced scoring especially. A lot of these guys, they're playing balanced minutes, and also these guys are all contributing right now on the court. It seems like there's a rotation that Steve Nash is starting to put together for this Brooklyn Nets team. Durant right now, O'Neal, Claxton, Irving, Simmons. I think that's going to be the starting lineup you're going to be seeing with this Brooklyn Nets team heading into the season. I mean, you could possibly still see Joe Harris get the starting nod in the shooting guard position because he's been here for a while, and maybe the Nets still want to give like that loyalty to Harris because he is a good player. But I personally think that if it was up to me, I personally believe if it came down to it, I think Royce O'Neal is a better fit for the starting lineup because of the fact that he's a good, consistent three-point shooter. He's also a great wing defender. I think he's just a better fit for this lineup. Harris is still coming back from ankle surgery, so I think the Nets would be better just easing him back and not putting him back out there immediately. Ease Harris back in the lineup, put him in that second unit, let him be a guy that can hit three-point shots, give you some offense in the second unit, as well as Seth Curry when he eventually comes back from injury. So like I said, the Nets have very strong depth on their roster right now overall. That's the thing that I really am liking the most. The Nets are showing depth on this roster. It's not just Durant. It's not just Irving. It's not just Simmons. You're getting contributions up and down this Nets roster right now. Yuta Wannabe, who's having a pretty solid game so far. Like I mentioned, the center position. I mean, Claxton has 16 points, 7 rebounds, and three block shots and 3 steals. Claxton's played well tonight. Day'Ron Sharpe has played well tonight. 4 rebounds, 3 steals, 1 block, 1 assist, 9 points. The Nets are getting great contributions from both their young centers. in this game. Cam Thomas, when he was in there, he played well. I mean, Simmons is having a very strong game. Irving's now getting it going. Durant's getting it going. Royce O'Neal has had a pretty good effect on this team. Markieff Morris was giving this team minutes. Patty Mills is playing well. That's what you need from this Nets team right now, is not just the superstar players to go out there and pretty much carry this team. You need balanced effort and balanced scoring from this roster. If you get the contributions you're getting from these role players that are going to be able to fit into their roles going into this game, that's how this Nets team will succeed. By moving the basketball like they have. And that's the one thing that's putting a big smile on my face the most, is that this team has had great ball movement so far in this game. They are passing the ball to their open guys, getting easy shots, getting the ball to the basket, not being afraid to drive to the basket and commit and get the fouls on the Bucks. They are taking good, smart, open jump shots when they are there. They're getting the ball to their open players, and that's a recipe for success. That is a recipe for success if you want to win in the NBA. Ball movement, non-selfish play, and get everyone involved in the game, period. And that's what the Nets are doing tonight. It's no coincidence why this Nets team right now is leading this game by 17. No coincidence at all. And this is what I hope to see from this Brooklyn Nets team as we head into the NBA season starting next week. I expect to see that. I think we will see that. We'll just have to see if we can get some of our players back that are banged up right now due to injury. We'll have to wait and see if a guy like Joe Harris and Seth Curry can make it back to the floor. As we're just getting ready to start the fourth quarter for the Brooklyn Nets. Ben Simmons with the basketball at the top of the key, guarded by Nwarma. Simmons down over to Claxton. Claxton back in the game. Patty Mills outside, three-point shot off the back rim, rebounded by the Bucks. Carter with the basketball. Passes it outside. Portis over there. Portis gets the ball down low. What's going on, Mitch? Nets onto the outside. Jrue Holiday. Portis beyond the three-point line. Portis down low. Shot. Good for the Bucks. Ibaka there. And they cut the lead to 15.
Who's winning?
Nets are up by 15 right now, 92-77. Ben Simmons actually had a very good game. Simmons. Yeah, he's actually almost has a triple-double. Simmons on the outside. Claxton with the basketball near the top of the key. Hands it off. Irving, three-point shot. Good! Kyrie Irving with a big three-point shot. And the Nets go back up by 18. 10:52 left in the fourth quarter. Mitch is going to be my co-host for the rest of this game. Stolen there by the Nets. Simmons to the outside. Three-point shot off the rim. Rebounded by Claxton. Down over there. Patty Mills. Mills to Simmons. Simmons to the outside. Over to Mills. Mills on the three-point line. Mills back to Simmons. Simmons to the top of the key. Guarded by Holiday. Down low. Irving throws it up. Off the front rim. Rebounded, but it's going to be a shot clock violation on the Brooklyn Nets. How was the pick'em?
It was good. I mean, AK. Wait, is there like an echo or something? Hello?
I don't hear anything.
Hello? Oh, we're good.
Hello.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was good. Who popped further was on there. Tymus was on there. Eric, Jamar. I mean, it was good. I picked
That's awesome, bro.
Who did I pick? I did not pick the Giants, so that helps.
That's all good. Mac just dropped the link for you too, in case people want to sub up to Mitch. So Mac just dropped the link. Make sure you guys sub up to Mitch Kovsky. Nwarma hit a big three-point shot on the outside, cutting the lead to 15. Durant, step back shot, no good. Rebounded by the Nets. Ben Simmons outside. Kyrie Irving, fancy footwork. Claxton inside. I don't know what the hell he was doing on that play, but he still got the foul on the Bucks. Looked like Claxton got a little bit confused near the basket, but still drew the foul on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Claxton is going to the line. Claxton's had a nice game tonight, too. The Nets centers have played very well as well. Both Claxton and Sharp have had good games. Claxton, first foul shot off the back of the rim. Just when I praise him for shooting good at the foul line, now he's missed two in a row. Just when I praised him, he misses two in a row. I should stop praising guys. Every time I praise guys, they start messing up. Second foul shot.
Sounds
Off
like
the
the
back of the
Sixers.
rim, rebounded by the Bucks.
Sounds like the Sixers.
Yeah. Don't praise your players. That's when they start sucking.
No,
Giannis driving to the basket. Blocked there by the Nets. Still recovered by the Bucks. Outside, wide open shot. George Hill misses it. Rebounded by Kyrie Irving. I apologize for interrupting.
No, you're good. It's just
Irving
that
with the
you can't be
basketball.
negative about your team.
Irving. And it's going to be looks like a jump ball. Irving lost handle of the basketball. Javon Carter right there to tie it up with Irving.
All right, I'll be right back.
Mitch is going to go take a little bit of a break.
I'll be right back.
Give me a break. Give me a break. Take me off a piece of that kid car bar. Yeah, there's your song for tonight. It's going to be a jump ball near the net side of the court. It's going to be Irving versus Giannis. I wonder who's going to win this jump ball. Let's be real. I don't think Irving's got a shot to win this. Hopefully they tip it out, and hopefully Giannis tips it out. Yep. And it's recovered by the Bucks. Holiday driving up. Giannis dribble drive to the basket. No good, but there's a foul on the play. Is it Claxton again? How many fouls does Claxton have? Claxton's got 4 fouls in the game. That's one of the problems with Claxton is that he commits way too many fouls. Way too many fouls, and that's not going to keep Claxton in the game if he keeps committing fouls and plays. Giannis back at the line again. Giannis right now from the free throw line, 10 of 13. He's been at the line 13 times. 18 points, 4 of 16 shooting, 11 rebounds, 3 assists on the game for Giannis Antetokounmpo in 25 minutes. Giannis at the free throw line. First foul shot up, and it's good. And he cuts the lead to 14 with 9:18 left in the game. As they're showing right now a preview for the second game on ESPN between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Los Angeles Lakers, showing Anthony Edwards right now, one of the young players on the Timberwolves. 2022, he had over 25 points per game in that season. Second foul shot up. And it's good. And the Giannis Antetokounmpo hits both free throw shots, cutting the lead to 13. Simmons driving the basketball up. Simmons on the outside. Simmons beyond the three-point line. Simmons passes it off. Irving looking for Simmons down low. Simmons guarded by George Hill. Throws it to the outside. Morris back to Durant. Durant, three-point shot. No good. Claxton with the rebound. Claxton out to Markieff Morris, back out to Irving. Irving near the top of the key. Lays it up. Shot. No good, but draws the foul. And it looks like it's going to be on Giannis on that play. Kyrie Irving driving to the basket, drawing the foul on the Bucks. Jameson giving us an update on the baseball games. The Braves right now leading the Philadelphia Phillies by the score of 3-0. And Timothy Miller is singing "God Bless America" right now. I'm not sure who Timothy Miller is. I apologize.
I don't either.
I don't know people. I don't know musicians nowadays. I apologize. It's just not my forte. Irving's at the foul line right now. First free throw shot. It's good. Actually hit both of them. I missed the first one. And it's 97-82 Nets with about 8:45 left in the game. And Giannis went on the ground. No foul called. Nawarma over to Holiday. Holiday stepping back. Holiday out low. Portis shot. 3-point line. No good. Rebounded by the Nets. Durant with the basketball. Mitch, I want to talk to you off stream about some ideas I have for basketball games going forward too when we're done.
Oh, cool.
Durant with the basketball on the outside. Durant, 3-point shot, top of the key. It's good! Kevin Durant, 3-point shot at the top of the key. Bucks take a timeout. Nets are up by 18. Kevin Durant, again, big 3-point shot. Nets up 18. And it looks like they got this in the bag going forward.
So, how's KD doing overall?
KD's had he was a little bit slow to start the game, but he's really picked it up towards the end. Both Durant and Irving have picked it up. Irving and Durant pretty much didn't do a lot of scoring in the basket, but now Irving's got 23 points on the game, and Durant's got 19. And they're both not just getting it done shooting. Irving's got 6 rebounds and 4 assists along with his 23 points, and Durant's got 19 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists, and 3 steals and a block. Like I said, Simmons is having a good game. Simmons has got 2 steals, 7 points, 8 rebounds, and 10 assists with 2 steals. Okay. Simmons is having a good game.
Hey, it's a perfect fit. It may not work here. He did not shoot the ball well or at all, but I wish him nothing but the best. Mm-hmm. But I want you guys to lose.
Well, of course, I want you guys to lose too. You think I want to see you guys win? Do you think I really want to see you guys win? Besides, there's 2 teams that I really wish we owe in the playoffs coming up. That's you guys, and that's the Bucks. I want the Bucks in the playoffs. So if the Nets get to the playoffs, one of the first teams I want to see is the Bucks because we owe them. And actually, I think 3 teams. I want the Celtics too, for revenge for last year.
I want the Celtics too.
I think we all want the Celtics. We all want the Celtics.
Hey, we got the Celtics game 1. We're the first game of the year.
That's going to be a tough game for you guys. The Celtics are still a good team, though. Mitch, since I have you on, how much do you think that the whole thing going on with the head coach is going to impact that team going into the season?
I don't think it's going to impact that much because these guys are professionals. They know how to play the game. They know what to do on and off the court. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's not going to affect them as much. But to me, as a Sixers fan, I want them to be affected a lot.
It really is going to be dependent. We all don't like the Celtics. If you're an NBA fan,
Nets and Knicks. Those are my 3.
I'm surprised you didn't say the Lakers. Everybody hates the Lakers.
I mean, for me, it's just like it is what it is.
Hey, remember, they beat you guys in the finals, too.
Yeah, I was alive. I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I watched it, too, with Iverson back in the day. And that Lakers team was just, like, absolutely unstoppable.
I remember what I was doing for that step over. I was in my family room, sitting on the edge of my table, and then Allen Iverson went for the step back, and he makes it. I'm like, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. And then he did a step over. I'm like, he did it. I walked off. I was like, damn.
Allen Iverson was such a ridiculously talented player.
Yeah.
You guys were blessed to have him. With his size, he was a smaller guard, and what he could do on the basketball court was absolutely remarkable. Allen Iverson was one of the most talented basketball players in the NBA. Here's our guy, Coach Ed Gladney, Amazing World of Sports. Coach, how are you doing? Thank you so much for coming by the stream tonight, as well as the legend, Raphael. How are you doing, bro?
Hey, Raphael, we need to do a wrestling roundtable again.
No, Steph, I would love to be included in the roundtable, too. I think that'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, Raphael, we need to do that again, bro.
There's about 8 minutes and 5 seconds left in the game. Nets are up by 18. Antetokounmpo at the top of the key. Passes it off. Jrue Holiday guarded there by Claxton. Nets get the ball. Trying to get traffic down the court. And there's another foul? Or is it jump ball? Is it jump ball? Or is it Giannis going back to the line again? Looks like a foul on Irving. Giannis Antetokounmpo has literally been standing at the damn line the entire game. Excuse me. Damn Root. I can't wait to see your amazing news coming up on Monday, man. I'm doing well. Thank you very much, Coach. I think Mitch is doing very well, too. Thank you so much for coming by the stream tonight. We appreciate it. Hope you're doing well as well. And the Nets get the tip. It was actually a jump ball in that play. Durant with the basketball near the top of the key. Passes over to Irving. Irving being guarded by Antetokounmpo. No, it's actually Cam Thomas is in the game. Good to see Cam Thomas in there. Thomas, top of the key, guarded by Lopez. Thomas, step back 3. No good, off the back of the rim, rebounded by the Bucks. Holiday with the basketball behind the 3-point line. Guarded there by Royce O'Neal. Throws it up, and it's good. Are they going to count the bucket? They are going to count the bucket, and 1 for Jrue Holiday. And it's 100-84, 7:25 left in the game. Jrue Holiday with the behind-the-back toss-up behind his back. Good shot. Drawing the foul there on Royce O'Neal. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it so much. Always appreciate it. You keep doing your thing, too. Thank you so much for always coming by the stream. Jrue Holiday on the game tonight. 20 points, 8 for 14 from the field, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Holiday throws the free throw up. No good. In and out. Rebounded by O'Neal. Kyrie Irving with the basketball, dribbling it up. Guarded there by George Hill. Out to the outside. Wadabe. Wadabe to Claxton. Claxton with the basketball near the top of the key. Drips it off. Thomas getting the pick from Claxton. Outside. O'Neal with the basketball near the top of the key. Outside Irving. Irving throws up. No good. Irving trying to get his own shot. Throws it out, but it's intercepted there by Brook Lopez. Antetokounmpo dropping down the field. Antetokounmpo to the basket, and it's good. And the Bucks cut it to 14. 100 to 86. 6:45 left in the game. And the Nets look like they're going to call a timeout. Bucks cutting the lead to 14 with 6:44 left in the game. I'm going to go over some of the out-of-town scoreboard right now for the NBA preseason as we're just getting through the last week of the NBA preseason as we get ready for the regular season next week. Right now, in the fourth quarter, the New Orleans Pelicans, I still am used to calling them the Hornets, the Miami Heat are beating the New Orleans Pelicans by the score of 108 to 100, 3:46 left in the fourth quarter down in Miami. The Cleveland Cavaliers have defeated the Atlanta Hawks by a score of 105 to 99 down in Cleveland. The Indiana Pacers managed to come back in their preseason game and have defeated the New York Knicks by the score of 109 to 100. The Philadelphia 76ers have defeated the Charlotte Hornets by the score of 99 to 94 down in Philly. The Indiana game was down there in Indiana between the Pacers and the Knicks. Later on tonight, after the game with the Nets and the Bucks, it'll be the Minnesota Timberwolves traveling down to LA to face the Lakers at 10 p.m. on ESPN. That's the second ESPN game tonight. You're going to be getting the Sacramento Kings taking on the Phoenix Suns. I almost said Sonics. I slipped up.
I miss the
Sacramento
Sonics.
Kings taking on this. I do too. I really hope they bring them back in the future. They'll be down in Phoenix.
Hey, you got enough talent to.
I feel like
that?
handling the role pretty well.
It'll be the Denver Nuggets going up to LA to take on the Los Angeles Clippers. Was that the pick'em thing again?
No, I was watching a YouTube. I have headphones on. I was like,
oh, my bad.
no, you're good. Wait, could you hear that?
I did.
Oh, damn. Then never mind. I won't. I'm just listening.
No, you can play it. I don't care. Giannis is overrated. You can't say that, bro. I'm sorry.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
You can't say Giannis is overrated. How could he be overrated? I know you're a very strong Nets fan, okay? But Giannis is arguably the best player in the NBA. You can't disrespect him. The guy is a tremendous basketball player. Whether we like it or not, he's a good basketball player. Sorry.
I love his game. I love his whole
too.
story.
Mm-hmm.
Everything about it.
I like Giannis, too, as a player. I can't hate on the guy. He's a complete basketball player. He's incredibly talented. He can play good defense. He can pass the ball, rebound it, shoot. He's just an overall good basketball player. You can't – obviously, you want them to lose because the Bucks did what they did to the Nets last year, but you can't hate on Giannis and say he's overrated. He's not. He won a championship a couple of years ago where he played great basketball. So I'm sorry. You can hate on Giannis all you want. He's not overrated. He's a good player. As we're just getting back on the court, the Nets right now leading by 14 over the Milwaukee Bucks by the score of 186. 6:44 left in the game right now. Bucks going on a little bit of a run here to try to cut the lead back to single digits. Cam Thomas with the basketball on the outside. Thomas. Nets look like they're putting the reserves in now. David Duke Jr. outside. Day'Ron Sharpe with the three-point shot. No good off the back of the rim. Rebounded by the Bucks. Nets look like right now they're trying to put their backups as Kessler Edwards and David Duke Jr. in the game. And there's a dunk there by Giannis, and the Bucks are right now cut the lead to 12. I don't know what the hell I was saying there.
That happens to all of us.
David Duke Jr. for the three-point shot off the back of the rim, rebounded by Giannis. Bucks look like they want to win this game. Nets right now just looking, they want to see what their young players could do. Lopez from the outside, good from the three-point line, and the Bucks cut the lead to 9 with 5:51 left in the game. Cam Thomas bringing the ball up, passes it. Day'Ron Sharpe near the top of the key, passes it out the outside. Alondes Williams is in the game too. Stolen there by George Hill. Hill lays it up, and it's in. And the Bucks have cut the lead all the way to 7, 100-93. It's clear as day right now. The Bucks are going for the win, and the Nets right now just look like they want to see what the young players can do, because the lineup they have out there, Mitch, is a lot of their second-year players, as well as their undrafted free agent right now. They have Day'Ron Sharpe, David Duke Jr., Alondes Williams, Cam Thomas, and Kessler Edwards. All their 5 young players on the court. Nets probably just trying to get a good evaluation of where all these guys stand on the basketball court going forward. Nimmer's here. I'm just going to go over the comments. Simmons was clamping Giannis. Giannis was still making plays. KD is the best player, possibly. He might. It's arguable. It might be.
Giannis.
I hope you're right, Neymar. I hope the Giants do win. Unfortunately, I think I will not be calling the football game this Sunday. I have family obligations I have to do, but I will not be part of the Hardcore Sports Network stuff too, unfortunately. So I'll be back, though, next week. I'll be able to call the game with the Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars, though, next Sunday. Giannis is trash. That's a Nets fan right now talking. He won because Kyrie. No, because they were a talented team. They won because they're a good team. Whatever you say, CWE. Nobody's changing your mind. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Period. I'm not changing your mind. Nobody else is changing your mind. If you think they're overrated, that's fine. Bucks are right now in the last 2:35 at 11-0 run. Like I said, the Nets look like they're not really trying to win this game. Thomas, jump shot. It's good. And Cam Thomas brings the lead back up to 9. 102-93. About 5 minutes left in the game. Bucks have pretty much the starters on the court. Nets playing right now with their backups. Giannis throws it up. No good. And it's off the Bucks. George Hill tips it out. And the Nets are going to get the basketball. Said the Nets are playing right now with their backups, some of the younger players that they're trying to get an evaluation of on this team. Kessler Edwards, three-point shot, top of the key, no good. Rebounded by George Hill. Hands it off to Jrue Holiday. Guarded by David Duke Jr., DDJ. Pass it down low. Giannis, guarded by Edwards. Giannis throws it inside. Norma, wide open, and he puts it in the layup. Not good there by the Nets. No, but they call an offensive foul on it. Looks like Giannis might have had his offhand there. Yep. Giannis using his offhand there to push Edwards out of the way, and they called the offensive foul on Giannis on that play. So it's going to be Nets ball right now. Thomas near the top of the key. Thomas dribbling the basketball, guarded by Carter. Thomas, jump shot, mid-range, no good. Tipped out by Sharpe. It's rebounded by the Bucks. George Hill with the basketball. Hill beyond the three-point line. Picked there by Lopez. Back out. Give and go. Lopez backed out to George Hill near the top of the key for the Bucks. Guarded by Thomas. Wide open. Jrue Holiday. Holiday. Step back. Three-point shot. No good off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Sharpe. Gets the ball. Thomas. Down low to DDJ. David Duke Jr. Back out to Edwards. Edwards fouled on the play by Jrue Holiday. Nets are having all smiles near on the bench.
I miss Jrue Holiday on the Sixers.
I guess he is. It's either going to be Lou or Pat. I guess on the Big Blue crew, they're going to be calling the game. Either one of them will probably be calling it tomorrow. Not sure who exactly might be, but I think one of the two of them will.
Well, on the Hardcore Sports Network, Tymus
Yes.
is going to be doing it. So, Jeff, if you want to join him, you're more than welcome to.
For what?
Commanders, the football game tomorrow?
Tomorrow? On Thursday?
Thursday Night Football.
No, I can't. I actually have prior obligations. I told Miz I'd hop on his stream for a little bit.
Oh, okay. You.
Yeah.
I was like, wait.
No, I completely forgot tomorrow's Thursday. I thought today was Tuesday or something.
I get that too.
DDJ with the steal on the play. There's a little rhyme there. Kessler Edwards on the outside. Edwards being guarded by Lopez. Edwards drives to the basket. Over the hand. Misses the shot. Rebounded by Sharp. But it looks like he stepped out of bounds on the play. And it'll be Bucks ball. They right now trail by 9. 102-93 Brooklyn Nets. 3:26 left in the game. When has a foreign player been the best player in the NBA? Well, right now, possibly. Luka Doncic.
Luka, Giannis, Jokic.
How about back in the day, Nowitzki?
My second favorite player of all time, behind AI, of course.
I love Dirk Nowitzki.
I do too.
The best thing about Dirk too, Mitch, is that Dirk was that big guy that sort of revolutionized the outside shooter in terms of like a bigger player being able to shoot the 3-point shot, having a smooth shot like Dirk Nowitzki did.
Yeah,
Nowitzki was so deadly a player offensively. Sure, he wasn't the greatest defensive player, but Nowitzki was such a threat on the offensive side of the court. He gave teams fits because he could drive to the basket, he could rebound solidly, he could pass the ball. He also was a great jump shot. He had probably one of the best jump shots for a big guy in the NBA history. And also he was a great 3-point shooter. Dirk Nowitzki in his prime was an absolutely terrific player. Absolutely terrific player, and I'm actually very happy Dirk Nowitzki spent his whole entire career with the Dallas Mavericks too. You don't see that in the NBA often, where players stay on their original team the whole time.
I think that's going to happen with Giannis. I think Giannis is going to stay on the Bucks.
I don't know if he's a special tight end, Neymar. Have to see more from Daniel Bellinger. He's looked very good so far during the season, though. I will say that. Bucks driving got the ball up the court. There's a pass over there from Holiday over to Hill. Down low, Brook Lopez being guarded by Sharp. Lopez trying to body up against Sharp. Fadeaway jump shot for Lopez, and it's good! Lopez with the jump back fadeaway shot. Cuts the lead to 7. 3 minutes left in the game. Cam Thomas with the basketball. Guarded by Javon Carter. Thomas, there's a pick there by Sharp. Thomas, floater. Good! Cam Thomas with the floater in the middle of the court. And the Nets go up by 9. Have a good night, Jameson. Thank you so much for coming for the stream tonight. Appreciate it so much. Holiday throws it up, loves it. No, it's knocked away by the Nets. Day'Ron Sharp with the basketball. Gets over to Thomas. Thomas to Sharp. Sharp with the dunk. Day'Ron Sharp with the dunk on the play. And the Nets go up by 11. The young players on the Nets getting the job done again. You can do what you got to do, bro. Work hard, stay working hard, and get whatever you got to do done. Lopez at the top of the key. 3-point shot. No good. In and out. Rebounded by David Duke Jr. Love seeing these young guys right now on the Nets getting the job done. Right now tonight, I agree. They do suck. 6 right now in the chat. Thank you so much for the 6 right now watching the game. Alondas Williams, the outside. Gets it down low. Sharp to Cam Thomas. Thomas. Jump shot. Backcourt. Shot. In and out. Rebounded by the Bucks. 1:44 left in the game. Bucks with the basketball. Giannis near the outside. Giannis over to Lopez. Lopez to Carter. 3-point shot. Missed. Tipped out. Giannis. 3-point shot. No good off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Cam Thomas. Hudson's been a very solid tight end too. He's not getting the stats right now, but he doesn't need to because he's probably the tight end 2 on the team. So you don't have to worry about that. Bellinger's the tight end 1. Nets right now backing out. David Duke Jr. Outside, foul. Notice Cam Thomas was fouled on the play by the Bucks. And the Nets are going to head to the line. Jrue Holiday committing the foul. Man, CWE's in a cranky mood tonight. He's like slamming the Bucks like crazy.
He's just a hater.
Well, I mean, he's probably still pissed off from what happened a couple of years ago with the Nets.
Yep.
Cam Thomas near the top of the key. 1:15 left in the game. Just picked there by Sharp. Thomas drives to the basket, and he's knocked away. No foul on the play. Rebounded by the Bucks. Little over a minute left. Nuarma outside. Faking that they didn't take the shot on that play. Bucks right now putting their backups in. Nets get the basketball. Thomas near the top of the key. Less than a minute left in the game. Nets look like they're going to win this one. Thomas dribbling it out. Nuarma just letting him dribble the ball out. 8 seconds left in the shot clock. Less than 40 seconds left in the game. DDJ outside. Tosses it up. No, that was Alondas Williams. And he gets the foul committed on the Bucks. Alondas Williams, the undrafted free agent from Wake Forest, is now heading to the line. I'm glad this kid is getting playing time too. I've watched a couple of his highlights. This kid's got game. This Alondas Williams.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad this kid is getting his shine out there. First foul shot, no good. I think he's going to be destined for the G League, but he's going to be a player the Nets can develop in the G League because of the fact they have so much depth right now on the roster. It's not a necessity that he needs to play right now. So Nets bench for the first time in a while, looking happy. So, and there's the second one. It's good. Second foul shot is good for the Nets. 107 to 95. 30 seconds left in the game. Bucks dribbling it up near the top of the court. Oh, look, there's your guy. Juice is here.
Yo, what up, Juice?
Tear shot. Good by the Bucks. Cutting it to 10. 20 seconds left in the game. And the Nets look like they're just going to dribble it out.
Who? Whom? Oh.
Oh, they're talking about...
Are you kidding me?
I'm not surprised they gave him the championship.
Fuck that. F that.
And the Brooklyn Nets are going to win the game by the final score of 107 to 97. The Nets playing a very impressive game tonight without Joe Harris, without Seth Curry, without TJ Warren, without some of the key players in this game. The Nets pick up the victory. Good, solid play all around. Nets win by 10. Good contributions from everyone. I don't care if Orange Cassidy wins. It doesn't bother me as much. I know you don't like it, Mitch, because you're not an Orange Cassidy fan. I can feel the frustration right now without you even saying anything.
I'm so mad right now.
Because of Orange Cassidy winning the championship?
Yes.
Why?
I just can't stand
He's
the
going to win it eventually. He's going to win it eventually, though. Tony Khan loves Orange Cassidy, and also the fact that Orange Cassidy has his merchandise is selling through the roof in AEW. They love Orange Cassidy.
I don't care.
I know
don't
you
see
don't.
anything in him. Well,
I love that Juice. I love how Juice always changes his name every single stream. It's always a new name with Juice.
Right. Right.
What's your name gonna be? Freshly squeezed Juice Cassidy.
I hate you.
Well, watch him do it. He's gonna get Orange Cassidy as his next one. It's gonna be like freshly squeezed Juice Cassidy or something.
Juice, thank you for the support on the network, though. Thank you for the view.
Juice is always great. Thank you, Juice. Make sure if you guys haven't already, don't just come to my stream and watch. Make sure you guys go over to the Hardcore Sports Network and just give a view and a like over there on that stream. As well as if you haven't already, come over to my stream. If you're watching the Hardcore Sports Network, come over to my stream, give the like, hit the thumbs up. It helps out the streams overall. As we just come to the end of this preseason basketball game with the Brooklyn Nets defeating the Milwaukee Bucks by the final score of 107 to 97. I'm just going to go over a couple of the stats for this game overall. For the Nets, Kevin Durant, he had 31 minutes. He was 7 for 17 from the field, 2 for 6 from the 3-point line, 3 for 4
that made me
from
feel
the free
better.
throw line. 3 points, 8 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, 4 turnovers in the game, 19 points overall. Royce O'Neal, 27 minutes, 3 for 4 from the field, 1 for 2 from the three-point line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 blocks, 7 points. Nick Claxton, 26 minutes, 7 for 8 from the field, 2 for 6 from the foul line. He had 9 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 blocks, 3 steals, 5 personal fouls, which you can't do, 16 points. Solid night on the game for Nick Claxton, 26 minutes. For Kyrie Irving, 33 minutes. He was the highest scorer for the Nets in this game. Not surprised. 8 for 19 from the field, 4 for 10 from the three-point line, 40% from the three-point line. Not great, but it's all right. 3 for 4 from the foul line, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, 23 points for Irving. Efficient night for Kyrie. And Ben Simmons, 28 minutes, 3 for 5 from the field, 8 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 steals, 7 points on the field for Ben Simmons. And a couple of the backups for the Nets, Cam Thomas and Day'Ron Sharpe, both scored 11 points in this game. Cam Thomas, 15 minutes, Day'Ron Sharpe, 7 minutes. Both those guys had very, very good games tonight for the Brooklyn Nets, and I expect to see both of them in the rotation for the team. In terms of the Bucks were led by Giannis, 24 points on 6 for 21 shooting, 12 for 15 from the free throw line, 14 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 4 turnovers, 3 personal fouls for Giannis. Jrue Holiday, 20 points on 35 minutes, 8 for 15 from the field, 3 for 6 from the three-point line, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. He had 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 7 turnovers in the game. Better clean that up. Can't turn the ball over as much as he did. And two personal fouls. Javon Carter, who actually had a very good game tonight, he had 29 minutes, 6 for 12 from the field, 3 for 6 from three-point line, 4 assists, no rebounds, 3 steals, 1 block, and 2 turnovers and 2 personal fouls, 15 points overall. And Bobby Portis, 26 minutes, 3 for 8 from the field, 1 for 4 from the three-point line, 1 for 2 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, and 8 points on the game. That is your updated stats for the Brooklyn Nets and the, making you wait for it, Milwaukee Bucks. As the Nets tonight win the game by the final score of 107-97. I'll stay on for a little bit longer, guys. Maybe about like the next another 5 or 10 minutes. If you guys have any questions for me, like mostly basketball related questions, but if you guys want to throw some football questions out there, you want to throw some wrestling questions out there, you want to throw some baseball questions out there.
No Orange Cassidy.
Well, if Juice is in the chat, you know it's going to be happening.
No, he left.
He'll be back. He'll be back just to annoy you, Mitch. Just like Almighty Finesse. And I had to get a little testy with Almighty before. So, Knicks lost tonight. I was upset. It's only preseason, though, Namar. You don't have to worry about it, man. Preseason, it's not that important, so you don't have to like get too crazy about it. You just want to see where your team is.
Who did Cassidy beat then?
Probably Pac.
Are you?
It had to be Pac. Pac was the champion.
Pac's reign was, how long was Pac's reign?
It had to have been for a while. Oh, look, see, now even Max getting into it, freshly squeezed. See, now Max
I hope the Giants lose.
Yeah, we say the same thing. We hope you guys lose, too. We want that division.
Yeah, but don't you – wait. So do you want the Cowboys to win or the Eagles? I'm so confused.
Because if the Cowboys win – well, either way, we're going to be second place in the division because if the Cowboys win and we win, we're still in second place because they beat us in the first game. Okay. At least we'd be tied record-wise for the division. If you guys win, Cowboys would be a game behind us if we win, but you guys would still be undefeated. So obviously
it doesn't matter. The Commanders – oh, I said it.
Oh, no.
Come on, I need something. All right,
just play it. Play it. Go ahead and play it.
Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up.
That made me feel better.
What a stupid thing.
Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up.
Who are we? We, the Commanders. We are West
Oh,
Face.
you
We
said
are
it.
running for the season.
Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up.
All right. No more of that loser franchise on the stream. I can't take it with that damn song. I can't take
Guys,
it.
whoever says the Commanders, oh whoops.
Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up.
That's such a stupid song. That really is such an absolutely stupid song.
Did you ever watch the whole thing? Did I ever show you?
No, I haven't. I don't think I want to watch it.
I'll show you the whole thing after.
Fuck the up. There he is. Almighty Finesse is back.
Yeah, well.
Trade Julius Randle to another team. I don't think he's getting traded.
He's not.
Lamar. He's not getting traded. Mitch, do you want to stay on a little bit longer? I can maybe take some questions if you want to answer
Whatever you want.
questions.
It's your show.
Hey, no, if you got to bounce, that's fine. But I mean, if you want to answer some questions too, okay.
I might have to bounce because they're Orange Cassidy, but other than that, I'm fine.
Watch Juice is going to pop up any second now, and he's going to start asking.
I don't care about Juice. That was so bad.
Well, you're not going to trade Julius Randle because he's still an important part of your team, and I think they're going to run the offense through Julius Randle. I don't think they're going to trade him away anytime soon. So I'm sorry, Namar. Julius Randle is going to be a Nick right now to begin the season. I don't know, a draft pick, maybe another young player you can add on your team. I have no idea. I don't know why. I wouldn't trade Julius Randle because I think he's still an important player on the Knicks, but it's whatever the front office thinks, whatever Leon Rose is thinking he wants to do with that New York Knicks team. But I want to see how did the Sixers do tonight? The stats, like who had a good game for the Sixers tonight?
Let me pull it up.
By the way,
I didn't watch the game.
This is a preview of what's going to be happening with myself and Mitch. The both of us are going to be having a show coming up soon. We're going to be doing NBA talk. So it's going to be myself and Mitch. We're just going to be talking NBA, straight up basketball, NBA during the week. So just be on the lookout for that. It's going to be coming. It's most likely going to be exclusively on the Hardcore Sports Network. Might be streaming on both our channels too, but it's most likely going to be just the Hardcore Sports Network. We're going to try to give you wall-to-wall basketball about the intriguing storylines going into the season, what teams might be sleepers, what teams might be falling off this year, how each conference is going to stack
The Knicks
up.
are falling off. I'm just going to say that right there. The Knicks are falling off.
I actually disagree. I think the Knicks are actually going to be a good team this year. I do.
You think they're going to be a playing team?
Yes, I do. I think they
Okay,
have
I can agree with you on
a lot of good
playing.
young talent.
I can agree with you on the play-in.
No, I actually think they could be talented enough to be a playoff team because they have a lot of young talent on that team. If you looked at that roster, look at the roster, Mitch. They have a lot of young talent.
You want to go through the standings right now?
Yeah, but the thing is, how do we know what team is actually going to be good and who's not? Plus, you have to factor in injuries, too. We don't know.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
I know. But
I think the Knicks are going to be a team that you have to watch out for.
So,
I really
do you think they beat the Sixers, Heat, Bulls, maybe the Bulls because of injuries? Magic, yes. Celtics, no.
I don't think he's coming.
Pacers, no. I mean, Pacers, Hawks, no. Raptors, no. Wizards, maybe.
This is for you, by the way.
Wait, I'm not even looking.
Look at the comment. It's for you.
I just don't know. Okay. All right. Basketball's my number one sport. It's the sport I study every single day. I go through the whole draft. I studied Victor Wembanyama today.
Yeah, is this kid – we've heard so much about this kid. Is he really like the next breakout star in the NBA? Is he really like the hype is real on this kid? It's not just like all
7'5", over 200 pounds. I need him to weigh. I mean, a little bit under. I need him to weigh more. But dude, he can create his own shot. He can shoot off the dribble. He can shoot from Curry range. He can block shots.
Can he hit 3-point shots consistently?
Consistently, I'm not that sure. I need to watch more tape. But this is what Richard Jefferson said. If Victor Wembanyama and LeBron James came out of the same draft class, LeBron would be number 2.
Really?
Yes, that's what Richard Jefferson.
That's how much they think of this kid?
Yeah. And the other guy, Scooter, he's already been in the G League for Ignite. He could have been drafted, but he was 17. So he's going to be 18. He's the number 2 pick. He could be 1 or 2. I would not be mad with either one.
I heard that this kid Scooter is if it wasn't for this Wabanyana kid coming out this year, Scooter would have been by far the number 1 pick coming out in this draft. But because of the fact they had Wabanyana coming out, and this kid is supposed to be the next, like the best thing coming out of college in years.
He's not even in college. He plays in France.
Or in France. And some people are saying that this kid could be the greatest prospect coming out ever. That's how much they're hyping this kid up because, like you said, the size.
Even better than Christian Laettner. I hated Laettner.
Mathurin is a real deal. I wanted him in that draft.
Oh, Mathurin? I liked Mathurin, yeah.
No. See, Namar, this is the thing I'm going to disagree on.
Sorry, I don't. It's Donovan, not Devana.
Yeah, Namar's a good guy, okay? I like Namar's one of my buddies.
I'm sorry. I take basketball seriously.
Namar, if you want to say something insulting to Mitch, I give you permission.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
But
it's better than Almighty.
But I think in terms of the Knicks, I think the Knicks did the right thing not acquiring Donovan Mitchell because I just don't think that Donovan Mitchell fits into what they should be looking for long term. I really believe that he was a smaller guard. You're having 2 guys on the outside that are smaller guards, like a Jalen Brunson and Donovan Mitchell, as explosive as they could be on the offensive side of the court. Would you really want to trade all those young assets that you've taken to acquire?
That's exactly what I was going to say.
You can't do it. You can't do it. You got to keep your young players.
Yeah, you heard me. I don't want to give up yet. I actually agree with Almighty here. I do.
No, you can't. I think they've done a great job collecting young players on this team, and that's the reason why, Mitch. I think the Knicks could be one of those teams that could sneak up on the people this year. They have a lot of young talent. They have really good young talent on the roster. If RJ Barrett matures and becomes an upper echelon player, he's already a very good player, but he has the chance to become a superstar this year if he can just continue to develop the rest of his game and be able to take the lead for that Knicks team. I think Randall is going to be the guy. First off, that's going to be the main playmaker on that offense. They're going to run the offense through Randall. But I think as the time goes on, this is a shout out to my guy, Coach Ed Gladney. He was talking about this because he's a Knicks fan as well. He was talking about the fact that he thinks the Knicks are going to run their offense through Randall at the beginning of the season, and then eventually it's going to run through Barrett as it goes along because of the fact that RJ Barrett just has the more upside. He's a younger player. And that's just recently the Knicks just signed into a long-term deal. So I think that Barrett is their future. And you look at the young talent they have on the team. Grimes is a good player.
I agree.
Have a good night, Mac. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. We appreciate it. Awesome stream you had earlier with Adam with the real deal.
Yeah, that was good.
Thank you, bro. Have a great rest of your night. We'll talk to you definitely a little bit later.
So for me, I just like to when I go through the standings, I go through each team. So the Sixers, no. Heat, no. Bulls, maybe because of injuries. Lonzo Ball, he'll be out for like Christmas.
That was a bad injury for him.
Shout out to AK, but dang. Celtics, no. Or Magic, yes. Celtics, no. Pacers, yes. Hawks, no. They just got
Dejounte Murray with Trae Young too, and they still have John Collins.
They're better than the Knicks. The Wizards.
Well, the Raptors are going to be one of those teams, I think, Mitch, that people have to watch out for too. They have a good young core of players on that team, especially Scotty Barnes. You have Trent Jr. and you also have obviously Siakam. They have a good young core on that team. You have to not sleep on them.
Ball out like Barkley.
He means like because the fact that Barkley's having a great year right now. He wants like in basketball.
Oh, Saquon. I thought he meant.
No, he meant Saquon
Barkley.
Yeah. I thought that at first too. I'm like, what does he mean by Barkley? But he meant Saquon Barkley.
Okay,
it's like he wants RJ Barrett to break out.
I'm sorry, but I thought you meant Charles.
I'm like, Charles Barkley's back in the NBA? I didn't even know that. He unretired.
Did you ever know? Like, did you know he tried to gain weight because he didn't want to be drafted by the Sixers? And we still drafted him at the number 1 pick.
I didn't even know that. That's true?
Yeah. Look it up. He wanted to gain a lot of weight. Yeah.
Why didn't he want to play with the Sixers?
He didn't want to. I don't know.
But why? Is like there's a reason?
I honestly don't know the reason, but to me, that's just funny as hell.
It's really amusing. I'm surprised by that.
I could take the Hornets over the Knicks. That's like a toss-up.
They're not going to have Lonzo or LaMelo for the beginning of the season. He did get hurt. Remember, he's out for
for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, with the ankle sprain. But he's the only who else is a good player on that team?
Oh, I forgot about Miles Bridges.
Miles Bridges has that issue he had off the field.
Yeah, I forgot about Bridges. He's not even
Mhm.
there.
Josh Hart's a nice player. He's not that great.
I love Josh Hart. I
Josh
love
Hart's a
every
solid player. Well, there you go. Jameson's back, and the Braves have beaten the Phillies, so they tie up that series 1-1.
All right, looks like Blake and I might do game 3 or 4.
Are you doing it on the network?
Probably.
That'd be intriguing. I would ask
We
if,
did
Hayden wanted to do the games,
Phillies game in the Cardinals. We did game 1.
Mm.
He does the calls, and I just sit there.
So he's the play-by-play guy?
He's a play-by-play guy, and I just say stupid stuff.
How about when him and Hayden called the games? Was it just mainly Blake that called him and Hayden was like the sidekick, or did Hayden call the game too?
Pretty much.
It must have been miserable if Hayden was calling the baseball game on Sunday with the Mets.
I mean, the one team I'm looking forward to in the East is the Cavs.
I'm glad you brought them up. The
Yeah.
Cavs, and I think my 3 sleeper teams in the Eastern Conference are going to be the Cavs. I think it's going to be the Hawks, and I think it's going to be the Knicks. Those are my
I can
teams.
see the
that stay
Hawks,
locked out
but the Cavs, people have them as like a 4 or 5 seed.
because they have a lot of good young talent.
Yeah,
Darius
I have them
Garland,
as like a
Evan
4 or 5
Mobley.
seed. He's just, whatever doesn't go your way.
He loves
I'm
saying
saying.
that. Almighty loves saying F whoever. That's the
yeah.
Almighty trademark phrase. Should be coming out with a T-shirt with that. Anytime Almighty says F whoever it is, F the Cavs, F
What
the
about,
Sixers, F the Nets, F the Boston Celtics, F everybody. F
What about
everybody that's not a
I agree
fan.
with your
That's
assessment?
Almighty's team. Huh?
I agree with your
Well,
assessment.
that's already going to become a T-shirt. When Earl comes out with that, it's already going to be a T-shirt. If you guys haven't already, make sure, quick promotion, have to do it. If you guys haven't already, make sure you go rewatch the NFL Pick'em show with our guy, Mitch Kovsky, as well as a bunch of the other Hardcore Sports Network representatives, Jamar, Further AM,
It was me,
Tymus,
Jamar, Further AM,
Eric,
Tymus, and Eric. Us 5.
aka SC Experience. So make sure you guys go sub that up, as well as make sure you go rewatch the Wednesday Night Dynamite show with our guy, Early Cole, when he was covering the AEW Dynamite show tonight. And Earl and I will be back this coming Monday for the Monday Night Raw watch-along with WWE after the excitement they've had this past couple of weeks. So
He said it.
Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up.
He said it. We said it. You can't believe me.
I know.
Nixon. The Giants, if they beat the Ravens, if you guys beat the Ravens, I have to take you seriously if you beat the
You
Ravens.
can't still take us seriously after we beat the Packers. We beat the Packers. We beat
I mean,
Aaron
like,
Rodgers.
Look at his wide receivers.
Have you looked at our wide receivers? Did you see the wide
That is
receivers we were
true.
chopping out?
That is true.
We
That
had
is true.
Darius Slayton, who was the only competent wide receiver. Mitch, we were playing with our 5th, 6th, 7th, and a practice squad wide receiver against the Packers. No Galladay, no Tony, no Robinson, no Shepard. They were all hurt. We were playing with backups. Barkley even got hurt in the game. Jones was banged up. Our secondary was a mess, especially at cornerback. We're missing guys. Injuries are not an excuse. The Giants went out there and just outplayed them. We keep winning. It's the only thing I care about. The Giants keep winning, and that's what it all matters. Same thing with you guys. You guys didn't have the greatest game this past Sunday, and what'd you do? You toughed it out, and you went out there and you won. That's the only thing.
You know
that
how
matters.
we won?
How'd you win?
Dicker the kicker, game-winning field goal.
Well, it was Dicker the kicker, and also the fact that you guys had great defense. You were gritty in that game. You got the job done when it was necessary towards the end of that game. That's what you needed to do, and that's why you guys ended up winning that game. And that's the type of performance that your team needs, because there's been fans out there saying that the Eagles were a team that always keeps getting out ahead. They were a team that never has taken a punch in the mouth. Euphemism saying. The Eagles needed that type of performance, like that type of game where they get punched in the mouth, they pretty much trailing from behind, and they had to come back and face adversity and be able to pick up a victory like they did. So that's a good credit to the Eagles to be able to go out there and pick up a victory like that. That's going to help out your team and your morale of your team going forward. So as much as I dislike your team, have to give credit where credit is due. And it's nice to say the NFC East right now is the best division in football. Easily the best division in football where it should be, and it should stay to be. And if it wasn't for that team down there, I'm not going to say the name, that team down there in Washington, I said Washington.
Can someone say the name, please?
No, please don't play it. There's the team down in Washington.
I said, can someone say the name?
That's the team right now that is just irrelevant at the moment, and they're holding this division back because the other three teams are playing great defense. Quarterbacks are not turning the ball over. Hurts has played well. Jones has played well. Cooper Rush has played well. The Dallas defense has been great. The Eagles defense has played decent most of the time, even though they're having a little bit of issues. Well, that's what they really should be called. But
he didn't say the name.
Well, that's their real name. That should be.
I know.
Have a good night, Jameson. Take it easy. Thank you for coming by the stream tonight. We'll go for at least another 5 minutes, guys. Then I'm going to close it out at the 3-hour mark. So if you have any other questions for myself and Mitch, please feel free to throw it out there. We'll answer whatever questions you guys want to ask. And then we'll close it out and we'll get ready for the next stream. Make sure if you guys haven't already, sub up, hit the like button on the channel for not only mine. Go over to the Hardcore Sports Network. Give them the view, give them the hit the like, helps out the streams. If you guys have not already, sub up to not only the Hardcore Sports Network, sub up to my guy on my right. I can't point which way right now. There we go. Mitch
no, when you point to the right, it goes that way. So when you point to the left.
Counterclockwise. Make sure you guys sub up to our guy, Mitch Kofsky, one of the leaders and the best. No, I'm not going to 2 in the morning. I've already done 6-hour streams before. I did that with Coach Ed on the Monday Night Football watch along.
Really? You did 6 hours?
We did 6 hours on the watch along. We went 3 hours.
What time did it end?
2 o'clock in the morning. We went 6 hours just talking. Coach and myself just started talking Giants football and just talking football in general. Then Alex hopped on with a little bit, Big Blue in the Bronx. And we were just looking at some college players that were coming out. So this is going to be an intriguing kicking matchup, too. Graham Gano versus Justin Tucker, arguably 2 of the best kickers. You did.
Yeah.
Almighty, I'm surprised you didn't go out and do anything fun or something. I mean, you're a young guy, Almighty. You're only 19 years old. You're a young kid. Go out there and enjoy yourself sometimes, too, bro.
You know what notification I just got?
What's that?
Orange Cassidy raises the title.
You know for a fact that Tony Khan was waiting to get Orange Cassidy that championship. You knew it, Mitch. You knew it was happening. It was just a matter of time. Tony Khan is obsessed with Orange Cassidy.
He's obsessed with everybody.
Yeah, well, no, but especially Orange Cassidy. Yes, I know you don't. That's true. You're one of the few people that stays the entire time during the stream. We appreciate that. Yeah, but no, he's really he loves Orange Cassidy.
I mean, he loved CM Punk. Look what happened.
He does. By the way, did you hear some of the rumors, wrestling rumors recently? That the WWE brought in a couple of guys from Impact.
Yeah.
And also Chelsea Green, Mia Yim, and Bronson Reed might possibly be coming back to the WWE soon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that?
Good. I like it. If only they're used correctly, and I trust Triple H. So.
Do you think, though, that Triple H is bringing back way too much talent because of the fact he's going to overdo the rosters? If you had to pick between the 3 that I just mentioned earlier, obviously the Good Brothers returned this past Monday night, so they're back. If you had to pick between Jonah, a.k.a. Bronson Reed, Chelsea Green, or Mia Yim, which people would you bring back? Would you bring back all 3, or would you bring back 1 or 2?
I think I will bring back Chelsea Green. I feel like Chelsea Green or Mia Yim because the women's division is good, but ever since they lost Athena, it just hasn't been the same. And Sasha Banks and Naomi are gone. I feel like it's focused on the women's division.
But do you think that Mia Yim would want to go to AEW, though, because of the fact that her boyfriend is in AEW with Keith Lee? Guys, do you hear what Eli Manning said about Daniel Jones? Yes, I did. Major praise by Eli Manning. He did it this afternoon. he made some very, very good comments about Daniel Jones.
Oh, really?
And that
Cool.
Daniel Jones is starting to come into his own, and it's sort of similar time frame of like what happened with Eli during his fourth year, where everybody was pretty much like wanting Eli out the door. Sort of similar to what Daniel Jones is going through right now, and Daniel Jones is starting to come into his own as a quarterback. So you have to like what you see from Daniel Jones going forward.
Yeah.
I'm happy about it. I really am. I'm happy about it. Look at this. Four people in the chat. I feel like I want to close the stream soon, but people are now coming in the chat, so I feel like I want to go a little bit longer.
It's up to you, man. It's up to you. I'm like,
well, I'll go a little bit longer. If Mitch, I know Mitch, you're gonna probably stay on for a little longer, then you're gonna close it out too, Mitch.
Yeah. Whenever you leave, I'll leave.
All right, we'll talk about some like upcoming things maybe we want to do backstage after we're done with the stream.
Oh, of course.
I'll stay on for another 10, 15 minutes. This is what you're going to get from me, guys. Make sure you guys can ask me all your questions and everything. Ask me anything you guys want to talk about. Basketball, baseball, football, wrestling. I even have an idea of something I might want to do during the day possibly, because the one thing I haven't been doing yet is I haven't had like my own show, just like go out there and just talk sports and everything. So I'm thinking about in the future starting up my own show during the daytime. So at least everybody that either is not working or wants to be able to like just talk everything, sort of like what I do with my shot with the Premium Take show with my guys Adam Costas, Zion Zenith, as well as Mac the Giants fan, and what I do every Tuesday night with my guys on Popular Opinion Sports, aka MYG22, and Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, where we talk about everything in the sports world. So I'm thinking about maybe doing something similar to that, not taking their show exactly, but some type of similar concept to it for what they like to talk about. But in terms of like, questions you guys want to ask, feel free to throw them out there. Feel free to ask whichever you want, and we'll see what we can do. Whatever questions you want to ask, we're going to be here for at least another 10, 15 minutes, and then we'll close out the stream for good. And like I mentioned earlier, the Nets ended up winning this game tonight, a much-needed win, 107-97. Thought the Nets played a very good game tonight. They were passing the ball consistently. They were getting each other involved on the court. Good shots, not stupid shots they were throwing up. Ben Simmons played solid. The centers on the team played solid. Durant and Irving did what Durant and Irving are supposed to do. Some of the younger players like Day'Ron Sharpe and Cam Thomas had very solid games. So very good win overall. It's what you want to see from this Brooklyn Nets team. So hopefully they're going to be able to continue it going forward into the NBA season.
And honestly, I've been looking forward to this for like a while, and that's the Sixers versus Nets. Like we had a summer league game, but that was just like summer league. So I can't, and we did have a preseason game where we blew you guys out of the water. But I'm just ready for the regular season. Like I'm gonna be doing a lot of play-by-plays that's on my channel, and maybe I'll do like an exclusive on the network play-by-play that's not the Sixers. So
I'm thinking about doing that too, like doing some basketball games. Maybe you and I, Mitch, can like put something together where we can call some not Nets games. Nets games is going to be hard for me because I don't get the Yes Network right now. Unless the Nets are doing a nationally televised game, it's going to be hard for me to broadcast Nets games during the season. So I'll try to do, because I love doing basketball content too. So we'll see what's going to happen.
Oh, I love it, man. I got to start making Sixers content. So maybe tomorrow, Doc Rivers video. Maybe. But, oh my God. My friend just uploaded his reaction to Orange Cassidy.
Is he happy?
He's the biggest Orange Cassidy super fan. He's the biggest fan of them all. I can't stand it.
Pockets?
You know, I get this.
Commanders. Just play it. Just play it.
Why did you do that?
Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up.
Why did you do that?
For this, honestly, I want to answer Namar's question. I'm not a Twitter Spaces guy. I've been involved with Twitter Spaces. First of all, I really don't even know. I've been involved with Twitter Spaces with some other people having conversations, whether it was Nets ones or Giants ones. I have no idea how to do it. Number one, I've like listened to people talking on the Twitter Spaces, but it's just not my thing overall. Honestly, it's like it's on Twitter too, and it's a lot of toxic things happening on Twitter. So I'm like avoiding Twitter like the plague, pretty much. So I only hop on Twitter when I have to. We can definitely beat the Ravens. I agree. And there you go. I think we could beat the Ravens. There's no reason why we can't. We'll just have to wait and see what's going to
They
happen.
blow
and
their
we get to
leads. They
Sunday.
blow leads, the Ravens. They choke.
And they're bad against the pass. They were a
They
bad
are.
team against the pass.
I'm shocked by that.
Huh? Y'all like the females in the music video? I wasn't even paying attention. I was not even paying attention.
Oh, I wasn't. I don't. I just laugh.
Plus, no.
So, this weekend, I got a big weekend coming up. Like, Friday, I might do the Phillies game, or Saturday, depending on. But Saturday morning, MK in the morning, I got Way Heinen coming on.
Nice.
And then 11:30 a.m. right after it, me and Boys for Life.
That is going to be interesting to watch. That is. What about Coles?
It's just going to be me and Boys. It's just on both of our channels.
You're not doing one with Coles too?
Nah, I'll probably do a Coach the second time go around.
Wait, who's calling the game for you guys? Are you going to give me a Cowboy and an Eagle?
Oh, I'm not. I'm not doing that. I can't. Not Sunday nights.
Is
Too
AK
late.
calling the game?
AK, I have no clue. Tony, Philly Sports Rap.
Why would the Yankees cancel the game tomorrow? Is there something happening in New York?
The rain. We're supposed to get a lot of rain tomorrow.
Oh, we are? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
I think we're supposed to get we're supposed to get the rain that Atlanta got.
Are you serious? Is
I
it just
think that's what we're
supposed to
getting tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, well, they might. I think they're not going to want to cancel the game. They're going to try to get those games in as much as possible. So they'll probably wait it out to see if the rain will eventually subside so they can play the games because the MLB does not want to reschedule games going forward, but we'll have to wait and see. So.
And Sunday, I think it's official. I'm doing the Red Zone stream for the 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock. I'm going to do 1 to 4. I'm not doing this like 4 to 7. That's just a long day. Like, I'm just going to do 1 to 4, my slot. Boom. Just be on my channel probably. If you want to call a game. Wait, what time are the Oh, yeah. Are you calling a game this week?
I can't. I would love to, but my mom is going to be going away to a what the heck is it called? An engagement party, and I have to watch the little dog. So I have to be on dog watch for Sunday, and so I'm gonna have to miss like calling any stream. So you're probably gonna get some content from me because it's very rare that I don't do content every day, but it's probably not gonna be as much as I've done previously because I won't have my laptop, I won't have my stuff. So it's probably gonna be a lot less, but I won't be calling any games on Sunday. No Hardcore Sports Network, no Giants game, but I will be back on next Sunday, back on the Hardcore Sports Network. Right now, I can't bring the dogs to the house. I promised my mom. You can listen to other people call games, Almighty. It's not just me. You can listen to other people call the games. I understand you think I do a good job, but Mitch can do it. AK can do some of the games. The Cowboys and the Eagles are going to play this weekend. You know how intense it's going to get between those fan bases. So
I'm not. That's why I'm staying off social media for that game. I'm going to kind of stay off social media because I know I'm going to get tagged in everything.
Yeah, but if you guys win, you could tag them right back.
Oh, yeah, I know. Trust me.
So it's going to be like a fighting wars the entire time. He says nobody has energy. Stop it, Almighty. Don't be like that. Other people have energy. Okay?
We got more energy than your Knicks.
Oh, no. Oh, you just triggered him.
I don't care.
You just triggered him now. I know you don't care, but you just triggered him. Now he's going to go off on you.
I don't care. He's not old enough to drink yet. I don't care.
That is true. Well, yeah, he isn't. That is true. But
it's just like a kid. I know 18. I know it's the legal age. Like you're an adult, you're 18. But really, realistically, it's 21. In my eyes,
that's the way it should be. Honestly, the way it should be 21.
So the kid, Almighty's gonna be like, yeah, come on, I'm right here. I'm telling you.
You think that's what he?
Oh yeah, I'm telling you right now. See.
Oh boy.
I don't drink. I smoke weed. I'm 19. That's bad.
Pat and Lou are calling the game. You should join their channel. There you go. Pat and Lou are also going to be calling the game, Almighty. So I don't think he knows Lou or Pat's channel, though. G Nation Inside Sports and Big Pat Sports Talk. There are going to be other Giants content creators that are going to be calling the game, too. There's going to be a lot of them. And I don't know who's – I mean, I'm guessing that – well, I know for a fact Coach does not call games. Coach will probably hop on with the Big Blue crew when the Giants are doing their game. He's going to be hopping on with NYG22. He'll be hopping on with Big Pat, Jay Lay, Hit Squad if he's there, Miz, Joel, all those guys, the Big Blue crew. So, yeah, I mean, they'll be doing it. Obviously, you have Entertainer and Bad Dog will be doing it. You'll have Kush will be doing it. It's G Nation Inside Sports. That's Lou's. And it's Big Pat Sports Talk. That's Pat's. And I'll type it in. That's Lou's. And that's Pat's. There you go. Those are my guys from the Big Blue crew. G Nation Inside Sports. That's Lou's. Big Pat Sports Talks. That's Pat's. Thank you so much for the 3 still in the chat. We're going to be on here for at least another 5 minutes. So everybody get your questions in. Less than 5 minutes. And then Mitch and I are going to close it out for this Brooklyn Nets and Milwaukee Bucks stream overall. And for anybody knowing, I'm going to be putting out a video tomorrow morning giving my reaction to this game last night, what I liked, what I still think needs to improve. And the Nets have one more preseason game.
Ben Simmons' jump shot.
His jump shot wasn't that bad tonight. It wasn't.
Did he actually hit a shot?
Yeah, Big Pat is always live on Wednesday nights. He does the True Blue Aftermath. I might actually hop on the True Blue podcast. I might actually hop on with them after this stream just for a little bit.
All right.
But anybody that has any questions right now for the last 4 minutes, throw them
I
out
got
there.
one. I got one.
What's your question, Mitch?
Why Orange Cassidy?
Why? Because of the owner of the company.
I hate no.
No, I don't watch the Pat McAfee show. The only thing I watch with Pat McAfee is he's commentating on SmackDown.
I watch Pat McAfee from time to time.
Is this show really good? I've seen like clips and stuff from him from time to time. Is this show really intriguing?
It's good.
I gotta check his show out more. I've seen clips, on YouTube or on ESPN from here and there, but never really got into it as much. But I've heard Pat McAfee does a really good job with his stuff. So, anybody have any other questions they want to throw out there? He is a good commentator. It's because of the fact he's just got great personality, great energy. He's lively. That's what you need to do, especially if you're involved with the wrestling business. Pat McAfee is a gem. He's the best thing that WWE acquired in a long time. And I'm just happy to see Pat McAfee part of the WWE. I thought it was a very, very good addition for them overall.
I got one. So, what do you think about Renee Young going to AEW?
I think it's a good move because
I love it.
I think it's a great move. They need somebody like that can go with the offs. I'm trying to think of the words, like the backstage stuff. She's a great interviewer. She's got a great personality, social media icon. She's worked actually with the Bengals because obviously she's in Cincinnati with her husband John Moxley. I knew when John Moxley signed long term to AEW, Renee was going to be on her way there if she wanted to get back in the wrestling business. It just made too much sense because of the fact she probably wanted to be able to in the same place with her husband. So it just made sense she would go there. That's why I'm thinking, even though WWE might have interest in Mia Yim, I would not be surprised if Mia Yim goes to AEW because of the fact Keith Lee is there. And I've heard rumors that the Warner Brothers and that whole thing going on with AEW, they're very happy of the ratings they're hearing. Like they're very happy with the products given out. And they're thinking about giving out increased content right now. Renee's probably going to be like a personality backstage, a backstage interviewer, maybe do some post-game stuff like she did with the Raw talk and SmackDown talk. So I could easily see Renee Paquette doing that kind of stuff backstage, maybe even like a social media personality. Renee's that perfect type of person that can bring that aspect to the AEW company going forward. And it's a big, big acquisition for AEW if they could bring her in, especially with the personality she has. She's one of the best when it comes to that.
When Paige or Saraya got the AEW, that is when I thought Renee Young was gonna jump ship.
Oh, Renee Paquette. I agree.
Yeah.
'Cause those two are
Yes,
very good
because
friends
they're
too.
very close. They're
Mm.
good friends. You want to hear something funny? That SmackDown show, everyone on that show is now in AEW now.
Really?
Yes. Think about it. Saraya, AEW. Renee, AEW. CM Punk,
Well,
AEW.
how long is CM Punk going to stay in AEW? That's a question. Is he going to be
No,
there long term,
wasn't
or is
there
he
a
going to be
fourth?
gone?
I forget. Wasn't there a fourth?
There might have been. I forget if there was another guy. Was it Ryan Satin?
Let me look it up.
It might have been Ryan Satin. He was part of that Fox crew for a little bit. I'm not sure. It could have been Ryan Satin. I'm just not 100% facts. You know what? I'll go another 5 minutes. I'll go until 3:20. I keep extending it for some reason. I'll go until about 10:50. Then I have to close the stream out because I have to eventually have to go to sleep because staying up every single night till like 2 o'clock in the morning is not healthy. So I need to get some sleep eventually. I think it was Ryan Satin. I believe it was Punk.
I forget. I
Paige,
couldn't find it.
Renee, and it was Ryan Satin that were part of that backstage Fox thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I could be wrong. Thank you guys so much for being here and staying with the stream this long. I mean, going over 3 hours right now at the 3 hour 16-minute mark on this stream. I appreciate it. You guys have been awesome so far, sticking with me since I started the stream at 7:30 for the Brooklyn Nets and Milwaukee Bucks. And Mitch, before they close out the stream, I wanted to let's talk about some what we think is going to happen in the Eastern Conference, especially with the NBA. How do you think that the Eastern Conference? How do you think the Eastern Conference is going to play out during the season? Like, what teams you think are going to be at the top of the conference, and what teams you think are going to be towards like the bottom? And in terms of seeding.
So seeding or just go wherever, because I got the Bucks. I need to look at the. Here, I'm going to share the screen on this.
Okay.
It's easier if I just do it. All right. Let me zoom in or zoom out. Come on.
It actually looked a little better when you zoomed in. I can't really. It's a little bit unclear right now.
Because this. Okay. How about this?
Yeah.
That's
No,
good?
it's still a little bit fuzzy. My eyes aren't that great. I can see it a little bit by the symbols. Zoom in. Zoom in. Yeah, like that. That's perfect. Thank you.
All right. So the Sixers, I got them as a 2 seed, 2 or 3. Miami, probably 4 or 5. Bulls, man, it's going to be tough with their injuries. I got them 7, 8.
Who else is hurt on their team besides Lonzo?
I think it's only Lonzo, right now, which is huge. But Orlando, probably 11 and 12 or underneath that.
Okay.
Boston, I got them 3. The Knicks, I got them at the play-in, so 8 or 9. The Pacers, they got a good young team there. I like what they're doing. I got them at the play. The Hawks, I got them 5 or 6. The Raptors, I got in the play-in 7 or 8.
Washington, you think they're going to be that low? Wow.
Toronto's going to be probably 5 to 8 around there.
I think that's I agree with that one.
And then Washington, probably they got Beal, they got Kuzma, John Wall is gone, so probably bottom of the barrel. Cavs, I got them 4. The Nets, that's going to be tough. Is Kyrie going to be available all season? Is Ben Simmons actually going to play? So if all 3 of them play, I got them in the top 5, top 4, top 5. Okay. If they don't play, I got them into play-in. Because KD can take them to the play-in. Detroit,
I can't disagree with that.
You disagree?
They're another team. Detroit could be a sleeper because of the young talent they have. They could be a sleeper this year.
Yes.
They are a sleeper team.
Yes. So I got them in the play-ins. Bucks, I got 1 automatically. Giannis.
I can't say they're automatically the number one. I disagree with that, but we'll have to wait and see.
And then the Hornets, they got LaMelo, they got Gordon Hayward, Terry Rozier, Plumlee. Playing
They're
again.
weak at the front court. They're weak in the front court.
Yeah.
In terms of like the Eastern Conference, I mean,
it's competitive.
It really is. The Eastern Conference is so competitive. Anybody could win this conference. That's the funny thing about it because it's so wide open. I mean, the Sixers, the Heat, the Bulls, the Celtics, the Knicks, the Hawks, the Nets, the Raptors, the Bucks, the Celtics. I said the Celtics already. The Cavs. This conference is loaded. I mean, I think the West has got good teams too. Let's go over the West. Let's go over the Western Conference a little bit. I want to see that one because the East we know what might happen. I don't know. I'm intrigued about the West right now, and I think
Timberwolves. That's kind of the Timberwolves, man. People have them up high because of the addition of Rudy Gobert.
Well, Gobert, Karl Anthony Towns, and Anthony Edwards. This can be a strong
D'Angelo Russell.
And D'Angelo Russell, right? They have the depth though to be able to.
Yeah, Derek Over as well. So I got him like 4, 5 in the middle of the pack. Sacramento playing again. Oklahoma City Thunder. Got him at the bottom of the barrel. I feel like SGA is going to be out for like quite a while.
Sacramento's an intriguing team though.
All right, shout out to you. I got the Pelicans 5.
Pelicans are going to be good. I'm glad you picked the Pelicans high. I think they're going to be a team people have to watch out for in the West. They're a good team, and they just signed McCollum to an extension, which was smart.
Yeah. Golden State 1.
You think they're going to be number 1?
Yes.
You're not going to give it to Phoenix?
Phoenix, I got 2.
Okay.
Because of the whole thing with the coaching too. That whole thing. The Rockets, bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, I think the Rockets are going to have a bad season this year.
The Clippers, I have at 3. No, I can't put them above the Mavs. I got them 4.
Can you trust Kawhi and Paul George to stay healthy? That's the thing. Can these guys stay healthy?
That's why I got them 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Because Grizzlies, I got them at 3. And then I got the Mavericks at 4, Clippers at 5. And then you got the Nuggets too. Like, I forgot the Nuggets. They're up there.
They're getting Jamal Murray back. That's a big addition for them that they didn't have last year. That's a huge addition. That's their second best player on that team that they didn't have last year because he tore his ACL back in 2021's NBA season. So that's a player they need back. Jokic needs help. Jokic has really had no help on that team offensively. Murray, if he's anywhere near back to the player he was, that's a massive assist for that team. But go ahead.
The Suns, I got them 1 or 2. Utah, the bottom. Like, bottom.
Yeah, they have nothing on that team except a bunch of scraps.
I honestly think they'll be tanking for Victor Wembanyama.
Probably.
That's the team for Victor.
Richie Sexton is going to be the guy they're going to build around. And then
Who?
Sexton.
Yes.
Sexton
and they need a center. So Victor, perfect.
So Sexton could be that one player on there if they could tank it. Well, even if they tank, remember they're not guaranteed that number 1 pick because of the fact they have the lottery. So
the lottery,
is necessarily the best thing to do.
The Spurs are another one that could be like bottom of the barrel.
Can you imagine if they get this kid Wadabe after they've had Duncan and Robinson and they get this kid as the next great center?
But this is my question. When is Popovich going to retire?
It's got to be soon. I don't think Popovich has got much longer in the NBA. I really don't.
And in the Lakers, that's kind of...
I don't know what the hell this Lakers team is. I got
them at the play-in.
Any idea. What are the Lakers? That's the question because Anthony Davis can't get hurt. He always gets hurt. Westbrook is a ticking time bomb on and off the court. And when is LeBron James finally going to start literally regressing? Eventually, LeBron James is going to start regressing as a player and regressing sharply. He's only going to be 38 in a couple of months. Eventually, that drop-off is going to happen with LeBron. And if that happens, that Lakers team is dead. They're done.
And then Trailblazers playing or even below that.
I mean, who else do they have on the team besides Damian Lillard?
Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, but is he really a second player on that team?
I mean, he was number one for the Pistons, and look where he took them.
He was, but can you count on him as that second option for like a consistent second option for the Blazers?
I guess, but it's like it's here nor there for Grant.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But
I mean, go ahead.
I'm telling you, this basketball season, I cannot wait.
I can't wait
cannot
either.
wait.
The
Basketball
Eastern Conference
is
alone is going to
one,
be fun.
football is two for me.
Mm-hmm. The Eastern Conference alone is going to make it the reason why this basketball season is going to be so fun because of how the West is going to be good too. I do think that Golden State will be one of the teams. I mean, they're already dealing with some issues too. You heard about that whole thing with Jordan Poole and
Yeah.
Draymond Green. In fact, Green had to be suspended from the team a little bit.
Nope.
I mean,
he was not
he
suspended.
wasn't. You're right. He wasn't suspended. He wasn't. But
He was
still that animosity was there, and that's not a good thing you want to have going into this season. Though, if anybody could try to find a way to get past it, it's the Golden State Warriors because they just have that winning mentality from being together for so many years with Draymond Green and obviously Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. I think as long as those three are together, that team is going to be a championship contention going forward because it's obvious when they got Klay back full time, when Steph was there the entire season, and then when Draymond was healthy, that team was just awesome. They did exactly what they've done for years. That's the epitome of a greatly run organization in terms of getting the best out of their players and knowing how to draft.
So this is my thing with Golden State, and then who are you gonna? Because Draymond is due for an extension, so is Jordan Poole. So I think this is Draymond's last year.
How old is Draymond?
Hey Siri, how old is Draymond Green?
Draymond Green is 32 years old.
That's still not too old. And
I think it's last year because if I were them, I'll keep Jordan
they
Poole.
still have Wiggins though too.
Yeah,
Wiggins is going to need a new contract. I mean,
shoot, my computer's about to die. It's
would Klay? Well, we're going to close it out in a couple of minutes. Do you think Klay Thompson and Steph Curry would be willing to take a little bit less money just to help keep some of these players together, keep that core together? Because of the fact that they're older now and they want to keep winning?
Yes. I could totally see that with Curry and Klay. For Wiggins, I can't see if he wants to take a smaller amount of money because this was his best year. He was an all-star. But he's not due for a contract yet. So, yeah.
Well, actually, Mitch made a short on this a little bit earlier that I watched about the whole Devontae Adams stuff that he got charged because of it. I mean, that's – Mitch, you want to talk about this?
It's just funny. It's a misdemeanor assault.
Well, it's not really funny if you think about it. But, yeah, it's like – I mean, at one case, Devontae's got to know better than do something like that. But in the other case, I mean, when you have a player that loses a game like the Raiders lost, how would you not be that? How would you not feel like that? But Devontae Adams has got to know better than to shove somebody like that. But at the same time, when you have a camera stuck in your face after you just lose that game, you have to understand why he'd be pissed. Anybody would be pissed. If Mitch and I were in the middle of that game and we had a play like that happen, we would be pissed off too. I don't think we'd be, reckless enough to do what he did. No way. No way.
It's just funny because the Raiders, they had so much hype going into the season. I had them as number one.
That bought into the hype. So was AK.
Yeah, I had them at 1. I mean, now they're 1-4. They're on a bye week. So, perfect time for a bye week for them.
They need it. They need something to get that team back in order. They are an absolute mess, and Josh McDaniels needs to look in the mirror and know how to head coach. Why the hell are you going for 2 points in the end of that game? I know you want to try to take the lead. Just kick the extra point. Why are you going for 2? That made no sense. Kick the extra point. You're tied, and obviously if you didn't get that play, you go to overtime at least. You just lost the game by trying to think you're Andy Reid going for 2 points. Coach and I were talking about that and we couldn't understand it. And the play call they called at the end of the game, it made no sense. I mean, the AFC West coaches, I don't know what they're thinking right now. The Chargers head coach, the the Raiders head coach and the Broncos head coach. Some of the worst coaching I've seen this year with these three guys. I wouldn't be surprised if Sean Payton is looking at these teams right now, waiting to see which one of the teams will bottom out first, thinking about firing their head coach, and Sean Payton can maybe go to the AFC West and join one of those teams because of how horrible the coaching has been in that division. It's been pathetic.
All right. So I actually got to head off now.
I'm about to close the stream anyway. So I want to thank everybody for coming by the stream tonight for the Wednesday night watch along for the NBA with the Brooklyn Nets and the Milwaukee Bucks. Once again, the Brooklyn Nets win the game by the final score of 107-97. Nets now are 1-2 in the division, and they're going to be getting ready for their last game this Friday against the Minnesota Timberwolves before they kick off the NBA season starting next week. So thank everybody for coming by the stream today. I'm going to go up to the top like I always do. Make sure I give everybody the proper shout-outs that they deserve. Let's see. Normal Guy. I want to thank Steve, Mac the Giants fan, Jameson, CWE Bed Stewie, Miz, of course, my guy NYG22, Jameson. I want to thank there's one other I forgot. I forgot one other guy. Oh, Jack Coiler, thank you so much for coming by the stream. Almighty Finesse, Chad Schrader, Mac dropping the links earlier, Coach Ed Gladney, Raphael, Namar, Mitch obviously hopping on the stream with me for a little bit both times, Juice hopping over here for a little bit. And I think that might be it. I don't think anybody else hopped in that time. Yep. That's it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Wednesday night. Take it easy. And as always, let's go Brooklyn Nets. As always, it's a Nets world. And guess what? You just live in it. Have a good night.